emotional intelligence is because we are emotional. Because we are emotional. As women, we want to think we have high emotional intelligence.
That's a smart woman right there.
What does emotional intelligence look like? What is this? Can we get a clear definition?
I'm pretty sure
your ability to interpret and understand your own emotions as well as those around you.
And y'all believe that women have no emotional intelligence
compared to men, especially. Yeah, it's so close to zero.
God, I didn't say that. I never said it. She said it. So don't say I believe it.
Do y'all believe? So you believe that women do not have emotional intelligence?
Yes. No. Nobody said that. It's not having compared to men.
I didn't say y'all said that. Do you understand how a question works? I'm asking.
You are flipping the words. Nobody said you like that.
I'm trying to decipher. I'm trying to gain information. I'm asking. Y'all believe women have emotional intelligence? I'm asking.
Compared to men is not even close. That was the answer.
I think compared to men, it's better.
Yes, compared to men, is not even close. For example, you're calling me bitter on the chat, and I didn't insult you. I didn't say nothing about you, and for whatever reason, you don't have the emotional restraint to stop calling me bitter on the chat. I don't know why.
I have the logic to make an assumption of the words in the things that you're saying in your.
It wasn't a good one though. From my
I didn't say nothing that Greed didn't say. Greed one didn't say, but for whatever reason, he sounds like a very emotional, mature man. But I am bitter, and
you said he sounded angry and hurt too, and I wasn't.
Yes, angry and hurt. Yes.
He was almost laughing because he was kind of having fun.
You guys are both being angry and hurt about her making a claim. You're validating.
I mean, this is what I mean. Just like a woman, you have a low emotional IQ.
You're calmly, but it's obviously stuck in your head.
No, we are pointing out the fact that she literally is proving the point in real time, that she lacks emotional restraint.
How is making a claim or an observation or a speculation, how is that emotional?
Because when you do sign language, when you do shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right, you are having an emotional response. You want me to feel some type of way. You are not addressing anything that I said. Like actually, let's test this. Cynthia, what did I say that made you think that I was angry and hurt?
All of the stories that you have told about female have painted these females in. Isn't it true that when a woman is upset, she will deliberately push your buttons? And every story you have told has come from a point of view of a personal experience with a female, and none of them have been good. You have seen to really just hone in on every negative thing a woman has done to you. And you speak from that. And that's how come I've taken that you are bitter.
So if I told you that most men are pieces of shit, I have no trust at all in most of them, and they are the most, especially emotional men are the most dangerous people in this planet, would you call me bitter or nerd, or you would tell me that this is a fair assessment of reality?
No, I wouldn't call you bitter, but if I heard you say a lot of stories along that way, I would probably say it. It's not what you're saying, it's the tone.
It's how you say it, right? So yes.
But the fact that you keep saying I'm emotional because I said it is kind of.
You filter the conversation.
You're interrupting me and you're not letting me finish.
I apologize.
You're the one being emotional at this moment, and I am not.
So I just apologize.
Can I chime in here?
Let me just say just one thing. It's like 2 seconds.
I will. Just give me 2 seconds. Cynthia, but you said the tone and how it made you feel, right?
No, I didn't say how it makes like the tone he said in. Yeah, and I don't mean the tone of his voice. I mean the tone of the stories.
Again, so you're referring to
criticism,
how you received it, what you said or what he said, and how it affected you in an emotional sense.
What?
Whoa!
No,
that was some serious gymnastics there.
No, that's
what was the tone? He didn't send it aggressively.
It wasn't the content of what he said. It wasn't any of the facts, and even the way he sounded was calm and reasonable. But the tone of it made me think that he was angry and bitter.
Okay, and Cynthia,
that's a feeling. That's
and Cynthia,
sounds like feelings.
Did you have the same feelings towards what Reed once said?
I can interpret the situation. This is me logically interpreting it my way as a woman.
Well, without the logic reasoning, it's deductive reasoning.
Oh, that's totally fair. So, Cynthia, did your deductive reasoning have any type of feelings towards what Greed once says when he said his wife put him a black eye and all that, and he had a roommate that slammed the door in his hand? Like, did it sound resentful and hurt and angry, or like that didn't actually tickle your sense?
No, it didn't feel that way at all.
You see what I'm talking about?
But if he
didn't feel that way at all,
you don't have the feelings towards him.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Oh my God.
He told one story, but if this next story is about this one time, my wife broke my arm and put me in the ER, and then if he told me another story about a girl that he dated and they were on a date and she slapped him and put him out of the car, then I'd start to be like the same thing. Man,
wait, some chick broke your arm, Fatty?
No, I'm saying if he told these type of stories. I would start. It would be the same thing. What type of dude is he? What type of women is he picking up? I would process it the same way. Would I draw the same conclusion? Perhaps, perhaps not. I'm not sure.
Fair. That's fair, Cynthia. But what story did I tell that is worse than somebody giving me a black eye and slamming and door in my hands to the point that the neighbors called the cops? What was the story that I told? I just want to know that so we can leave it alone.
It's not the story that you told. It's the stories you're telling about your point of view, your perspective
Give me an example
of women.
Give me an example.
You did. I just did about the way about women. Won't they deliberately push your buttons? Everything you say.
And there's worse than a black eye?
everything you say about a woman is very
No, Cynthia,
coming
I
from
got you, Cynthia. I understand that. My question was, tell me something that I said that is worse than a black eye or somebody smashing the door in my hand. Something that is worse.
I just answered that question.
I didn't write. I didn't say nothing that was worse. But for whatever reason, you are okay with
You've
somebody
already
that's.
shown your conclusion.
how you
but you're
narrate
more
the
than welcome
blame.
to Listen, this is we're going to disagree on this,
Oh,
okay?
no.
So you have two different choices. You have a choice to make in this moment. You can either understand that we are disagreeing and we can move this conversation on, or you can keep looping and showing yourself to be an emotional creature.
I will show emotional restraint and disengage.
Okay. Good choice.
Wait a minute.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Y'all are making me feel ate the fuck up with this shit.
I got to be honest, Cynthia. Can I ask you a question? No disrespect or anything here. Have you ever like lost your temper and raged and like keyed a car or slashed somebody's tires, anything like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I never did that in my life, by the way.
To all the men on the panel, show of hands, how many times you slashed a dude's tires?
Never. Never
Okay.
put their hands on a woman ever.
Or a woman's tires either.
Yeah. Okay. So when your girlfriend breaks up with you, what do you do?
Go fuck her best friend.
So are you
And cry in the car.
Oh, well, you're not supposed to say that.
Holy shit, that
Wrong
laugh.
answer.
Cry in the car, Glenn. Go with the cry in the car. Number 2. Door number 2, Glenn.
You lay around on the couch feeling sorry for yourself until your homeboys come and force you to go outside and find another girl.
And you cry and you watch all those sappy movies that she wanted you to
No,
watch.
fuck all that. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much.
You listen to a bunch of sad R&B music.
No, man, you listen to angry Phil Collins. Don't be a queer.
That's funny. But that's what we're talking about here, right? Like, it's okay. And all right, so let me ask you this. How many men have had their car keyed, tires slashed, all their shit thrown away, fire set in their living room, shit like that?
Oh,
I mean, I've been hit probably a lot more than most of the guys on the panel, it sounds like, but
Okay, so they were.
but it's because we're fighting in the moment, right? It's
Right, gotcha.
And you deserve it, right, Flo?
huh?
Right.
You deserve it, right?
I deserved it?
I'm asking.
No.
See?
All I'm saying is things to get get turned up, whatever.
Things
I'm
get
not
turned
actually
up.
not going to explain it that much because I'm not going to self-incriminate.
There you go. But I mean, it's one of those things where we have complete. So like the last time a girl broke up with me before I got married, obviously, I just went fucking elk hunting for 2 weeks and just fucking told them.
And you tortured animals. You murdered and tortured animals. And then you ripped their skin off.
And you ate the flesh.
One of them too. I ate them.
Were the animals people?
No, hell no, they weren't. Fucking elk. They were yummy. They were delicious.
How do you prepare your elk, preferably?
Stew, burgers, steaks, all of it, man.
You look into its eyes and you say, "You're about to die, bitch." And then you bask in the fear and this little soul.
And he still, and you know what's funny? He still a tremendous amount of emotional restraint. He got himself out of a situation that could put him in danger, went to the forest, and like people go to the gym and punch the bag or whatever, he actually released right?
Men are in control of their emotions most of the time. I'm not going to say every time. Look, I know dudes that have done some psycho shit that ended up in jail. Fuck those guys. They deserve everything they get.
Fuck you too.
Men are socialized to control their impulses more than women. That's how I would put it.
So
now
are we
they're getting punched so full of soy and all that kind of shit that you never know.
So when we talk about these men and women relationships, are we referring in partnerships, like that we know each other, we're in a relationship, or are we talking like total strangers?
Most of the time
I was
we're
out with
talking about
somebody
in
one night,
relationship.
and my friend turned down this girl to dance, and he came out and she had fucking pissed on his hood and keyed his car.
What?
Damn.
And I know dudes who have kidnapped chicks. I mean, but the examples don't make the rule.
Right. Examples don't make the rule, but you can't say, well,
But no, see, here's the difference is though, like culturally, when a man does that, he gets dealt with.
Yeah, the ramifications.
But only because, like in the video clip you played, because dudes want to use that opportunity to get some pussy.
No,
not because anybody.
He didn't smack her to get some pussy, you know.
No, but anybody who came in white knighted would be trying to get some pussy. Yeah. That's an opportunistic move.
No,
that's not like
even legally though. Legally though.
Yeah.
Legally speaking, a woman.
I've had a restraining order against a woman before, and I've had them placed against me.
Yeah,
it works both ways.
What I'm saying is,
I've never had that myself.
What I'm saying is, people will be more prone to call the cops on you, men and women alike, if you did that, than if she did that.
And so they should.
And they should call it both equally.
No, they're not equal. They're not equal dangers. He and she were not in the equal threat.
It's not an equal danger. So basically you're saying that women, if only until a woman is equally threatening you to your degree, you think that she's threatening you, that you should call the police.
I'm saying yes, that the permanent repercussions of this exchange are much more important than the moral who's right, who's wrong thing.
What you are saying is that her life is more valuable.
No,
than yours.
No,
Yes,
that's what you wish I was saying.
No,
what I'm saying is that
assault is assault. If someone's going to assault you, if you assault a woman, I will call the cops on you. If I see a woman assault you,
what if a kid assaults you? If a kid assaults you, should that be treated equally?
No, but there's a kid.
Right. So the point is that you're not really
we infantilize women's behavior.
Yeah, and
one is an insult. One is an insult. One is a physical danger. They're not equivalent.
Either way, it's still assault. And
either way, if they like
technically and legally, you're right.
Crime. And that's what I'm saying is they think they could avoid the consequences of actions, and we have taught them that it's appropriate, that we should, men ought not
that we deserve it.
I have a new theory. I think you all have internalized this mindset because I don't know.
Because I'm trying to point out there's a difference in both men and women, and there's consequences that contribute to why we hold these views or understand these things. And having a lack of consequence, right, will continue that behavior more often than if facing a consequence, saying, if I do X, I will get punished by X, Y, and Z, right? I'll face these consequences. If a woman thinks that she could go up to and assault you and not fear, one, her own safety, but two, any legal consequence, then there is no consequence for her assaulting you.
What is the theory flow that you have about us? Because it's easier to test if you are consistent with your opinion or not, right?
Yeah.
So we have Alex, we have the Rock Johnson, right? The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, 6 foot something wrestler, all that. And we have Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito walks up to The Rock. Danny DeVito walks up to The Rock and punch him in the motherfucking face. No damage. Punch him again in the face. No damage. Do you think The Rock should call the cops and put his hands on him so that shit doesn't happen again? Would you concede to that? What do you think The Rock should do?
I think
Josie, I sent you the link. Josie, I sent you the link in Discord.
Go ahead, The Rock.
I don't think that The Rock is in danger. I think that if The Rock wailed on Danny DeVito, he's doing exactly the same thing. Same thing with women, children, Danny DeVito versus The Rock, people in wheelchairs.
No, Flo, be honest, Flo. If Danny DeVito keep punching The Rock, everybody is going to say The Rock slap the fuck out of him so he doesn't do that shit again. Everybody.
He deserves it. He deserves it for sure.
But that's the point. That's the point. This is the point. A weaker person can do damage to another one.
If a woman keeps hitting you, you don't have to stand there and just get hit for sure. That's not at all what I'm saying.
No, but you said that he's not a threat. Like you said, oh, he's not a threat, right? Oh my, I'm not going to see as the same threat. But when a weaker man goes to a way stronger man and does the same, we feel justified that we should put the hands on him or call the cops and make sure, even though the guy is not a threat to you.
Right,
This is our point.
Because right, these are social rules of thumb. They're just not that nuanced that they can distinguish between, well, if the man is this size and this weight, like it doesn't get that granular.
Because
but I think I think the principle is the same though. Like if you have The Rock like beating the fuck out of Danny DeVito because he got hit when he's out of
just one slap. Flo, let's go with the example. Danny DeVito goes there, says no, I give him a slap.
And then when I was going through Jacksonville, Florida, I'm like, Drew, I'm gonna come find you because I know his address.
so that was his thing. So
so I
so that was his thing. So
where is the content?
so that was his thing. So
yeah.
Fight each other all the time.
Emotional.
Yeah, they express their emotions. Like, for example, if my daughter came to me and said, oh, Dad, I know my husband is rich and he does everything good to me and he's a great father and but he cheated on me with the secretary, I would say, stick with him because even though it's wrong, you are going to leave him just to marry another cheater. Because that's what most men do when they have the opportunity, even though not all men do. Me leaving a woman because she's emotional makes no sense because I'm going to marry another woman and she's going to be emotional too. Makes no sense. Most women are emotional or are in touch with their feelings, whatever the wording is. That you can't avoid that shit. At least.
Okay. How oldish are you? Just a second.
I'm 34.
Okay. Have you been married or in a serious relationship or anything?
I've been on several serious relationships, never married.
And you have kids, correct? Just
absolutely not. They are still on my nuts.
Okay.
Good place to keep them.
I have them. They just didn't come out yet.
Oh, okay.
Probably killing tons of them every day too.
I thought that was the end goal.
No, what was the point of the line of questioning though?
Yes.
The age. I was just curious. Like it. I didn't.
Your perspective, the perspective you have on women in relationships,
yes,
reminds me of the same type of perspective I had in my younger years, in my early 30s.
Yes.
I was divorced by my mid-20s. That's why.
coming and remember, the people that are giving me pushback is the woman that already admitted that she put her hands on other men, and the man that already admitted that several women put their hands on him, which is hilarious.
That he's the explosive one in the relationship.
Literally,
too.
They have personal examples of them being the situation I'm describing, and they're saying, "Fed, you are too young. You don't have no experience." But you motherfuckers have.
No, but
you guys have experience. You guys should be on my side. God damn it.
Okay, if you would let me finish. When I was young, I had these and I outgrew them, and I began to see men differently and understand the relationship between men and women differently. But that came with experience and that came with age. When he was asking those questions, I was happy that he was, because it was giving me information that was helping me to process what perspective or point of view you would be coming from more.
And for the record, I've never been hit by a woman who just didn't like my joke or wanted to. I've never had something like that in the video clip happen.
Neither did I. But that's the thing. Like, I know how people actually debate on this space. They try to dig for information to use it against it. I think Flo is a little bit mature to do that. But hey, if you guys want to use it, that's totally fine.
We can also
got a super chat from Uncle Patty.
Oh, happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all the veterans.
Happy Memorial Day.
We can do the outliers for them, because we see a lot of domestic violence with fat bitches against like skinny dudes, and that's more common and common. And that's
There's
true,
a lot
bro.
of domestic violence in
And
both
that's
men
actually true.
and women.
But it's socially accepted, the woman beating the man. I've never seen the same reaction of the man beating the woman when the woman beats the man, and that's what we are trying to say.
That's
If
what I'm
we
trying
can
to get
say,
out. But don't you? But can't you see that there's a consistency across all aspects? If whether it's a man hitting a woman, man or a child, man or a handicapped person, woman and child, man and dog, right?
Yeah, we treat
One is
women
in
like
danger,
handicapped children.
One is in danger, and one is just insulted. Basically, the danger differential is just way off. That's what's being responded to.
No, but the premise that Glenn said was
this though. But you can sing along with the backing track if you want.
Oh, he must have came out of the womb playing like that, because that dude's blind, right? So it's part of his stick is he can't even see the guitar or the audience, nothing. He's just in his fucking element, man. He's like the Stevie Wonder of Telecaster. And what the fuck is up with the freak? Like he really is into the cock and the dick, and now he's saying freedom blower. So he's just got like sucking my dick on his mind, and sounds like he just can't get dick out of his mouth.
Yeah, and think of that. He also mentions Ben Thorpe. He goes, "Oh, Ben Thorpe plays guitar." Yeah, okay. Like, all right.
I heard Ben Thorpe's a necrophiliac. I'm not sure if it's true though.
What is the necrophiliac again?
Hey,
here comes the money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money.
Here we
go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
These goddamn grifters.
all right. Thank you to somewhere in time for a $20 super chat. Go ahead and says, OTW, can you spin guitar and sing a classic Axl Rose, Guns N' Roses classic, please? I'll join you in a cool spliff. All right. I don't sing, but I can play one.
Yeah, you do,
on the guitar. I know Sweet Child of Mine, or maybe Knocking on Heaven's Door. Yeah, well, for $20, obviously I will give an audience member their special request. What do you think?
Just want to salute everyone for being here. I appreciate y'all. And OTW is going to go live in about, let's see, like an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes, I believe. So yeah, let's get it. I saw this thanks to Sean of Source, my friend Pineal Power. He screen capped one of OTW's music and art nights that wasn't up on his music and art channel, and I'm pretty sure it's under the members only now for his channel. So anyway,
guys.
I think I baited the freak into that. See how he came right out? He's like right on top. He's like, oh, it's into fucking dead people, boinking dead people. He's like, you know, an expert necrophiliism.
Dude, I was gonna
Good
start
stuff.
thinking of doing the thing again where I do the dollar song requests, you know. But
Yeah.
you know, it's
Pour
a good,
yourself out for the broadcast.
right? Hey, dude, if certain broadcasters can do the dollar to whatever, remove someone from panel type, like the panel games, why not fucking song requests for $1? You know, be a jukebox, the panel versus jukebox.
For $1, Pineal will do anything you want with his mouth.
Right.
As far as singing a
You
song.
could do mbop, the mbop, what else? What's a punny? What would be a punny reference?
I don't know. You lost me.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Kind of fell off the deep end with that.
Yeah, I totally killed that.
All right, OTW. I think.
All right, we got Somewhere in Time is backstage. Hold on a sec. Let's bring Somewhere in Time upstage.
I'm never gonna be able to leave. This is like the vortex.
Welcome, Somewhere in Time. How you doing?
It is a vortex. It definitely is.
Yeah, you
I
try
was
to
just
take your
wondering.
outro, and he just runs right over you. You're running over me. Nobody wants to let me leave. I'll stay for another 5 minutes. Something cool might happen eventually. I was hoping. So maybe it'll happen in the next 5 minutes.
I can play.
I made my request. What do you think?
I can play Sweet Child of Mine.
Sweet child of mine.
I roll one with us. 420.
Guns N' Roses doesn't really get old.
Guns N' Roses never gets old. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm not singing this though. But you can sing along with the backing track if you want. Just gonna make sure I'm in tune.
Hold on. Who's on panel with us so we know who's chiming in? Who's on with us?
Pineal.
We have Pineal Power and Freedom Grower.
And we can just chime in and sing if we feel like it?
Why not?
Yeah, just go ahead and sing along with the song. No problem.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
I like how Pineal did the little feminine wave to her. That shit cracked me up when I saw that shit. Pineal. Let me go ahead and switch this screen share here.
That should do it.
Hold on. Nubs came backstage earlier just to say it hurt his ears when I was restreaming Flow State. That's funny.
I knew you could. I knew you could. That sounds good. She's got a smile.
Not yet.
She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood. Never raised everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stay too long, I'll probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. I hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. As a child that I required to pass me by.
All right, I'm gonna switch it over to Joey Diaz here in a minute. After OTW finishes the song.
Awesome. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, yeah. Where did we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? I, where do we go now? Sweet child. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Sing it, OT, sing it. Where did you go? Where did you go now? Sweet child, where do we go now? Now, sweet child, sweet child. Thank you so much. That was worth $20. I appreciate it. You made my night, brother. You made my night. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, we got some applause.
Blow off their body, bro.
Hours that night, Lee. I took you to fucking SEAL training that night. I had you going under fucking barbed wire and shit. That was something that I felt horrible about. But tonight, you didn't even let the medication hit you, and you fucking.
Those chocolate La Luna is.
But you told me you bought 4 of them and took them down to Long Beach.
I did. You can see. I have video evidence. That's why. This is why.
Did you eat the whole thing?
Of course I did. What do you mean eat the whole thing?
Did you eat it off camera and do magician tricks like you did
No, I
to me in the
didn't. I
beginning?
never do it.
I used to have to watch him. He would put. He's a Jew.
Yeah.
The Jew got those fingers. They move real. Best magicians are Jews. They never, it's not a big living.
Oh, they keep 10% of the trick in their pocket.
Oh yeah, they invented the fucking magician. Fucking Jews. That's who invented the magician, the Jew
Beautiful.
with the black top hat and shit.
Yeah, they're all magicians out of the womb, bro.
So,
Lee, man,
nah,
last time I saw Lee he was over here squealing on the panels.
yeah, we
bro. Remember that?
fucked up. Fucked up.
Bro, and the craziest part about that, Joey, was when I came in, I thought I heard it. I'm like, there's kind of a squealing in the microphone at first, and Lee's like, I'll fix it. And by the end, it was him. It was him. He's like, look like a fucking disabled gerbil, bro. Like a fucking.
That's how I felt. That was like the deepest I've ever been on mushrooms.
Oh, dang, he looked like a damn welfare gerbil. He was over here just.
It was chocolate mushrooms that smelled like Parmesan cheese. He was eating it and it was foaming out of his mouth. I just put it in my mouth and drank it. I didn't deal with it. He wants to fucking chew it.
He wants to snack it all.
He thinks it's Anthony Bourdain. You got to swallow them drugs, dog. You can't be fucking
That's
around.
what I tried to do tonight, and that's why I puked up all over the floor. Because you said you were making fun of me. You're like, just swallow that motherfucking thing, Lee. And it was like still a whole chunk, and my body just is like, I think my body is starting to fight back because I wasn't getting that fucked up over the weekend.
Because you do them every night and you do little amounts. You got to go deep.
You got to get in there,
16,
bro.
1800 by yourself.
Yeah, you got to get your bowels high, Lee.
I ain't 800. 800 don't do nothing for nobody.
Yes, it does. What are you
That's an
talking about?
appetizer in your world.
And first of all, no, I was doing over 1,000.
No, you weren't.
I was,
I
too.
know you.
You got to get your bowels high, bro. I want to fucking. I want your shit to be scared. That's how high you go.
It's so funny. We were having a conversation before the podcast.
Hey, Theo Vaughn. I remember when I found Theo Vaughn years back. That dude's funny as fuck, man. I still need to go find the clip of him talking about a Cybertruck. That dude, man, here's Snafu. He's not actually here, but it's like, I can already see it now. Snafu pulling through and saying he's a pogo. He was on the wait list for some of the first ever made Cybertrucks from Elon Musk. He's friends with friends that are, that people that know that Elon Musk, man. See, I just tripped over my words like snafu there by even invoking his spirit.
Started about this is it. Like, I guarantee there's a lot of people today walking around with an ice pack on their head going, what the fuck happened 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Like, I went out to get 2 drinks and I ended up blowing 4 guys. And got my asshole shut. You don't know what realm you get into, and when we spoke today, right off the bat, you were like, listen, dog, I'm trying to keep my life together. I'm a young dude. I'm good looking. I don't want to fade away. So I've been behaving myself. Was your main thing alcohol and then you went crazy?
Yeah, I mean, well, I just ended up getting I ended up getting into drugs usually sometimes at night.
But drugs without the alcohol, or they have alcohol had to soften you up first?
I think I would just, that's a good question, man. Alcohol has never been a thing for me. I never cared about alcohol. I just, once people started having cocaine around, I just kind of like the smell of it. You know what I'm saying, bro?
What about meth? Nothing else up your nose?
Oh, no, nothing like that,
Nothing
dude.
like that.
We used to do back in the day, some dude came through the neighborhood. I remember with some kind of, I don't know what, LSD suppository, some kind of suppositories, dude. People were doing, it was like just putting these like little, they were kind of, I don't want to say pink. They were kind of.
Where he lives, he said his neighbors in his community, he said they'll never fully accept me because I'm from the city.
Who knows if Benton's gonna take down his streams and shit? Let's check in on this miscreant. I thought something interesting was gonna come from Slow State, but what was I even fucking thinking? That shit's lame as fuck. At least there's some type of spice over here with the Illumitami insanity. But it looks like he just used him as a thumbnail. Oh, man. All right, let's see what Benton's talking about. Maybe he's talking about suppositories and shit as well. He likes to talk about how much water he drinks and getting the flappers open. That dude, he should have just said, I need to take a shit or whatever. Like, why are you fucking going through these metaphors and shit about the flapper doors? Like, that shit's grosser than saying, oh, I need to go take a shit. Like, anyway, for those who know.
And the stuff, like we actually had some things that a city has, like a really nice, modern at the time, central library, a thriving downtown at a certain point, a little bit of an art scene and a music scene. You got none of that in the Ozarks. And I mean none. But you just need to know what's happening. Like, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying like maybe go there and just hang out if you can afford it, right? If you can just go there and spend some time there. I mean, like months, you know, and just see what it's like. And I hope you're white. You're white, right? Like, I don't care if you're white. I'm just saying, like, it's so bad that here's like diversity wise, here's how bad that part of the state is. I'm from my county in Arkansas is majority black, and my hometown's majority black, 75% black now. And a lot of my family's now moving up to Baxter County. And I don't want to live there because I don't like being around a bunch of white folks who all more or less think the same. I need some diversity, man. I need a mix of people. I don't like being anywhere where it's all the same type of person.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Diversity, yeah. Diversity is important.
I've been observing what it did to Keith Highly Suspect, who lived in an area where most of the folks kind of
forgot about that guy.
A lot of ignorance, a lot of stupidity, a lot of backwardsness.
Oh shit.
You know, people just not really having a brain in their head, man. That's what I think of when I think of the Ozark. Bunch of dumbos. Yeah, if you just want to buy some property and like, you know, go to the fucking super center once a week, or you're growing your own food, but you know, whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to do it with community and neighbors, this doesn't seem like the place to me, but maybe I'm biased, right? Oh, Holland, what you talking about? Gasoline? Yeah, I'm not trying to blow up here. No, Kyle, I don't. I think that that most of the white people who are from the Ozarks think alike. That's what I've observed. That's what I've observed with firsthand. Right. So no, I don't think all white people think alike. And I don't know that I've ever met a white person that thinks, well, I have. Yeah, I've met some white people that think like me, but not me. Yeah, those Arkansas troopers, man. We love our troopers because, see, that's what men used to be like. If you want to know what men used to be like, go watch like Louisiana State Trooper videos or like Arkansas State Trooper videos. Like when I was growing up, that's just what men were like. And there's still some of that still exists, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's more of a region. It's more of a cultural thing than it is a race. It's just that everybody that lives there is white. I mean, that's just how it is. It's pretty much the only part of the state that does not have black people. We got a lot of black folks in Arkansas. Like there's about 100 counties in the entire country that are majority black, and I'm from one of those 100. Like it's not, you know, if you look at a map of where the black people live, like it's mostly concentrated like on the Mississippi River Delta. Like that's where I'm from. So I can tell you. So I'm freaked the fuck out by going to the up there to the Ozarks with the hillbillies. Like, yeah, it's great to visit. I'm just saying I wouldn't want to live there. So as long as Buddy Stoic goes there, checks it out, and realizes it's for him, then yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. But he just based on how he talks, he's gonna stick out like a sore motherfucking thumb, just like I stick out like a sore thumb on the West Coast. So much so that I've just been in line I've just been in line in Oregon, in Ashland, Oregon area, Southern Oregon, and forgot that I was Southern. And like, you know, there's a delay. We're all waiting. Everybody's kind of just a bunch of people waiting in a store. And then I say something out loud and every single head whips around and looks at me solely based on my accent.
Optics, hi. I just wanted to stop in real quick, y'all, and say what I'm drinking today is a discontinued drink. It's normally something I wouldn't drink, but it does have magnesium, echinacea, L-arginine, zinc, and turmeric. So I'm pretty pleased with this right now. I took some green strain kratom earlier, green Malay, green Mangda, and yeah, just smoking on a little bit of some indica flower. Enjoying the morning. OTW, as I said earlier, is going to be live here in about an hour. I'm going to drop the link again. If people want to come up, we can start a panel. you know, I'm kind of the same mindset of OTW, that ultimately having a panel of your own is better than restreaming other stuff. Although I do enjoy the restreams. I do have in mind a stream that was Jay Phillips from over a year ago. Mind's Eye hit the link. I was on there, and to come full circle, Slow State actually ended up hopping on when Mind's Eye was there. So I know I started a poll, but I'm hopping around a little bit here, seeing what's up. So I apologize. I'm not really sticking to one thing here, but funny enough, it was a very interesting dynamic. Kind of weird how Slow State hopped on Jay Phillips' stream. You know, there's some lurkers out here, man. You know, it is what it is.
And it's like, oh fuck, I forgot I got a goddamn Southern accent. Should have kept my mouth shut. Like, that's going to happen to you everywhere you go in the Ozarks. If you walk into a store, start talking, everybody's going to immediately focus on you solely based on your accent. And you're a Yankee. You actually represent, you got a whole bunch of.
Looking dumb as hell with a mask on. Looking dumb as hell
Thank
with a
you.
mask
Thank you,
on.
JD.
They got
I
your
need
little
people
kids
to do
in
this for me.
masks.
Send these good
Y'all
clips.
know that mask don't do nothing. Hell, he got his nose out. Hey, if this mask did anything, it's ineffective. You got your nose out, partner. It ain't doing nothing. You got your nose out, buddy. Looking dumb as hell with a mask on.
But okay, whatever. And you know, there's no glory in losing a war, right? To the victor go the spoils. Anyway, I'll get off of that. But I am one of those, you know, American by birth, Southern by the grace of God. Although historically I never really gave a fuck about the Confederate flag, but it is kind of cool being from the South. In a way, it's probably, I'll never know what it's like to be black, but in a way, it's probably as close as a white person can get to being black. Especially if that person leaves and goes somewhere else.
Wallace biatch.
Sipping Fiji water, no Aquafina. I'ma be that Fantano, don't care about subpoena. Your favorite songs by Dua Lipa, old boy with a fupa. I see ya. I'ma mute to Fantano for grabbing me. Tweeting at me, but the nigga ain't at me. Put him in the headlock, he started stabbing me. He kinda tickled, I thought he was mad at me. He falling off. Gravity. Feeling Fantano with love like a cavity. He tweeting all day with Matt Vanity. I get the pistol and handle it. I just made it how it had to be. If I was Fantano, I'd be suicidal. I'd be like Kirk, my list on the rifle. If I was Fantano, I'd get me a rifle. I killed Fantano, right hand on the Bible. Fuck Fantano, cause that nigga sucks. Zula is matter and pound the bucks. If I see Fantano, I'm fucking him up. He got a small head and look like a nut. You dressed like a little boy, playing peekaboo. Whoever told you it was funny, he was geeking fool. If I had a plan, I would crash it straight into you. If I had one wish, it would be to turn into you. How you a critic and they sell no records? There's a faggot with record, you set the world record. I'ma do in my world, so I make sure that you record. Do him al dente, he need dental record. I'ma hold him down while you shoot at his teeth. Quick, hold him up, I'ma shoot at his knees. Shoot at his balls, I don't want him to pee. I think he's a mummy, why won't he bleed?
Rude OTW.
Popping a perk and I'm smoking on weed. Kidnapping his wife, he signed the deed. His head's real small, look like a bead. Big ass back would look like a tree. I'm spanking Fantana like he's over me. I went to my doctor to get extra tea. He said you was there for gender surgery. You got an egg-shaped penis like Epstein. You gotta tell your wife stop texting. Why you on Instagram flexing? You get all your swag from Etsy. Day that you die, said Detsky. I'm in Mason Marcello and Balanchiga. You in the gamer chair eating Cheeto chips. Rockin' designer, you never seen this shit. Rockin' Balenci, you rock cause I'm foolish. I'm on a Maybach, I bought the whole dealership. I drop by your house, nigga, you never seen the way head is real small. Just like your penises. Send me this orange to air out our grievances. If that didn't work, so we about to stop beating shit. I'm saying shit once, nigga. I ain't repeating shit. Balls so small, they like some little penis. I'm saying shit once, nigga. I ain't repeating shit.
Yeah, fuck Anthony Fantano, that hipster piece of shit. Fuck him. I hate Anthony Fantano. He's that bald dude that calls himself the Melon, whatever the fuck, and he's always reviewing music, giving it ratings, and fuck that guy, man. He's an art critic. Gay as fuck. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Anthony Fantano, you're trash, bro. Sam Hyde is hilarious, but you gotta have a certain type of taste and humor to get some of his shit, though. The bit non-bit is real at times.
Like you say, get rid of the simple no, but you gotta say intellectually no what the honor is amongst thieves. You got to know honor amongst thieves, because there is no honor.
I'll text. I'll text you some stuff, OTW. I might have some ideas.
It's your,
Oh my God.
you know, you can tell it without saying a word. You can just see through the covering. You know?
Yeah.
You can see it all. Like that's why they don't say, a lot of people don't like you to look into their eyes. Say, like we were just talking about how we smoke weed. You know how your eyes be red and you wouldn't want everybody to see your eyes?
Uh-huh.
Because them red eyes is the truth. Like, where you hide on look into my eyes, you gonna see the truth. You know what I mean? I remember I was 16, went into the school. I sprayed all that shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Didn't smell like the weed.
Change the screen share real quick. Shout out to the anime bitches in the back.
So it's like where people don't want you to look into their eyes, it'll be the honor amongst thieves, where you can see that they stole something from you.
40.
See, the poor, the poor steal from you.
The red is at the core. It's at the center of things. The center of the matter, the core of the matter. Because you're
That's
talking
right.
about things are meant to be open.
What's up, Christos?
Hey, what's up? What's up, man? Thanks for hopping up, bro. It's good to see you.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, this is that reptilian
you
stream I
into?
mentioned before. That one that Mind's Eye hopped on. You went for like 7 hours. Ian had hopped on. This was like over a year ago. That shit was good, man. I've been wanting to restream it for a while. I don't think I ever have yet, so it's a good time to. What's up with you, man? Can you hear me?
Yo, there we go. I found a spot.
Okay. Am I coming through? Do you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was just saying I've been wanting to restream this old stream of yours for a minute now, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. We had some pretty classic builds, man.
Yeah, straight up.
I've kind of
Drop the
been
link
like,
again.
been
Oh, I
watching
already
a
dropped.
lot of people, man, these days.
Yeah, observing.
That's
You talking about YouTube specifically, or just in general? YouTube.
Yeah, everything
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. You know, trying to cut through the illusion and see clearly. You know, be lucid,
Yeah, man.
So
I like that you took on that moniker as well. It's a good word, man. Lucid is definitely a good word, and like, oh, here we go. Nice. I'm gonna mute you for a second. I want to welcome JG. Just unmute whenever you want, Jay Phillips. I was gonna say the eve of the eclipse, my cousin came into town, and we drank mushroom tea. I never had mushroom tea before. He had the goods, and man, I've just been using that shit to level up and help keep my mind clear, not fall into ruts. Check myself, just reflect, see where I'm at, and try to see where I've been unconscious. Just bringing those subconscious aspects to the surface, so we don't become into a trance state. And that's what I was talking about with my cousin, is like we find ourselves at times kind of starting to slip out of that flow of awareness and start getting into bad habits or whatever, or just do things unconsciously that maybe it came from shit way long ago and we're still acting out on it through some type of psychological complexes, man. Just always checking yourself. Yeah. What's up, JG? Appreciate the clip, by the way. There's a lot of people out there, they get some good clips, different moments that happen out here. Usually they're not a channel, they're just a user that they have a channel, but they don't really make content. They'll just every once in a while, oh, this was funny on this stream,
and they post it. Like Aaron Gauchi roaring like a lion, or that Benton. That was a little easier to find, I guess. It's on his channel, but there's clips that won't be on the channels, and like people from the audience will clip and then go and repost. But the thing is, no one knows about that person from the audience because the whole thing with wrenches, it's harder to find people. You know, people can have really obscure channels, you know, and it can be hard to come across that shit. But when you do, it's worth that research or just sifting through all the other stuff in the algorithm.
Yep.
Do you guys hear
Searching,
music? I have music in the background. I don't know if it's distracting.
I cannot hear it, brother.
Okay, no, that's fine. I think that should be right. It should be quiet. Yeah, what's up, JG?
What up? What up?
Man, I came across a guy earlier. I actually might pull it up real quick. Funny enough, he calls himself the Dharma Bum. And I just found it real interesting because he was even saying, to kind of go along with what I was just saying, he used to make content years ago. He put all this time and energy into it, but nothing ever really came of it. So he just scrapped it. And then here he is now. I'll pull up his video. It reminded me of Jack Talcott, or just the whole idea of like being a holy man or on some type of spiritual path, and what comes with that often in these mythologies and stories or traditions. The monastic traditions is like, going that solo path, going without, and seeing Hopkinson, seeing JG put the hobo in his name, it just kind of made me think that, there's a, okay, let me pull it up. I'm starting to get lost in my thoughts, but y'all got it.
It's funny you brought that up. I subscribed to that dude yesterday.
Really? Wow. Okay. Because I was wondering, it hopped up in my feed and I saw it had 1,000 views, and like his other videos or lives he posted didn't have as much. So I was like, I wonder what it is about this video and how other people got it suggested to them. That's interesting. Okay. But like, I even tried to search up his name, and then you could put a person's name exactly, and it still won't pull up sometimes.
I just had to look your name up. I just put XTOS and then I clicked live and it popped up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dharma. Okay, I don't know what I put. It's Dharma Bum Productions. Yeah, I don't know. Literally the first couple minutes of listening to this guy, like he seemed well spoken. Here, yeah, he seemed well spoken. I can play a couple minutes of it actually. He's in California, I guess. But yeah, man, I don't know. I appreciate this type of shit, man. People out here doing this. Even JG, like showing himself hopping on trains on Charles Wise, man. It's interesting as shit that you might not find it on some big channel with thousands of people and whatnot, but it's actually more valuable in these smaller channels and communities, more grassroots. I gotta change my screen share. Hold up.
Yeah, the whole hopping train shit and like sleeping outside, that's just part of the fun. Like I'm just showing you guys the experience where other people are like, they could look at it like it's like terrible, right? But to me it's fucking awesome. To other people it's awesome.
Isn't that interesting? That paradox or those angles of, to one person or people in society, that's madness, that would suck. Oh, what a horrible life. Like, but like, just like you were saying on the stream the other day, there's the freedom and the adventurous spirit that really comes along with that lifestyle, man. And I understand what people are saying, or maybe I don't truly understand. I haven't lived it to that extent, but I see where you're getting at, man. I do respect it. And it's just kind of that, it's that duality of life where it's like a fool or a king can dress as a fool, but a fool can't dress as a king type shit. And so, anyway, I was going to try to explain that better, but I'm having brain farts right now. Yeah. What I'm just saying is it's that paradox, right? Of like
the person that by general society is viewed as bad off is actually better off than said people. More freedom, less constraints, more autonomy. You're not contracted in with the state as much. Self-sustainability, more responsibility and accountability is allowed to take place in your life as well because of it.
Yeah, like hardcore minimalism is it's looked at as
people.
Oh shit! Yeah, I think one of y'all is lagging. Go ahead, Lucid. 1 second, JG.
Yep.
But you got these people that are shaming other people because they don't have a shelter to put their head under, and it's like, bro, you got the whole world. That's your fucking home. So nobody can be homeless, And it's
an
it's
expansive
funny,
paradigm shift. Yeah, and it's like expanding your range of the conception of what is a container, the whole world around us. Yeah, not a fucking cubicle, not a this or that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's really simple, but it's good to say again. It's like as within, so without. If this, with that duality aspect of things, it's like if you're inside all the time, your mind's going to be constrained just by the natural order of things. But if you're getting outside, you're climbing up mountaintops, you're getting these big views that are good for your brain, your eyes. You're supposed to get a diversified, what's the word? Palette, I guess, of inputs. I'm not trying to word salad here, but we're supposed to be getting wide, big, open views as well as things close up, like reading a book. Like we need to have that differentiation and diversity in how we are optically perceiving shit. Otherwise, if you're just always having shit close up to your eyes, like that adds up. Just like with your brain's going to be locked in. It's like you're putting a box around your brain if you're constantly in the cubicle workspace inside a house, never getting out, letting your mind free. Go fucking sit on the roof. Go climb up to the top of that fucking hill, It will do the same energetically and metaphysically for your brain. And I've even been considering it today because it's a nice day out. It's really nice where I am here in Missouri. And, I've been thinking past couple days, fuck, I don't go outside as much as I used to. I've been working more, but like, I have no reason not to go hit these parks near me, I have no reason to go ground outside my bare feet in the ground every day. Look at the sun, get into the elements, get into the conditions. We're supposed to be conditioned. Conditioning is not bad. It's just a matter of where we're being conditioned by. And we need those elements in our life, man. It's like taking a cold shower, like even the sauna as aspects of the opposite polarity there. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get to this stream unless y'all want to add any more. I appreciate the back and forth here, man. Appreciate both of y'all.
Yeah, it's all about experiences.
Thank you for having me up, bro.
No doubt. Experiences, JG. What?
Yeah, I figured that out as a young kid, and I can't stop chasing experiences. I can't stop living, how I'm living. This is what I got to do. Experiences for me, like the journey, the process. That's the fun,
Mm-hmm. The novelty.
I can't find anything better. Like even sex to me is overrated. I'd rather hop a train than than have some bitch suck my dick, to be honest.
Hashtag stop nutting.
Yeah, no nutting.
That's funny that you say that. I'm glad Jay Phillips has been dropping that hashtag, and he's right, man. It's like I've really been back on that shit recently myself, and I I've been having a lot of synchronicities as well with the color orange, which is the sacral chakra. But you're right, man. Like, even when you say that, I just thought of what is something automatically that comes to mind is more pleasurable than getting my dick sucked by a hot chick. Bombing down a crazy hill on my longboard that I could possibly fall off if I'm not super closely paying attention where I'm going down, if there's any creases or rocks that could possibly fuck it up somehow, like going 25 miles an hour down a hill on my longboard, like just that adrenaline rush. Like, so I know what you mean, JG. There's these certain experiences and flows in life that do produce more dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline, all that good shit. It does something for your soul as well, just beyond the chemical reactions in our body and brain, specifically with the whole being outside thing, you know, not giving away your vital life force, man. It's just like all the mythologies talk about it. You can't ignore, you know, even if this world is telling us at every turn it's okay and this and that and pulling us into the shit with porn or only social media, OnlyFans nonsense, Instagram, like even the soft core aspects, just the e-thoughts, the fucking the thirst that is like perpetuated through the social media technology is real. And I've even seen people actually on YouTube make videos talking about desexualizing your brain, which is interesting. It's like that's not a bad thing, because if you think about the world we're in many ways is hypersexualized, but then also bastardizing people for like it's a whole gaslight, you know. It's like culture and society has basically been gaslighting humanity about sexuality and creating all these things to try to keep people enticed in that monkey mind state and constantly chasing that next fuck and next nut, when ultimately you can really break it down logically that when you think about how energy even works. Whoa. Hold up. He unmuted after I muted him. Oh my God. That was great.
It's like Family Guy, Brian.
The longevity, you know, fucking saving and cultivating and using that shit at a pace like an arch. How long can you make this arch last? How far can you throw that football and keep it in the air type shit? How much power are you going to be working with, and how much can you drag that power out, in a sense? That's why they say you want to be working out when you're young. Get ahead when you're young. Get super fucking healthy and fit. So when you're getting into your 40s and 50s, you know, you're not going to be struggling with different health issues and whatnot, because in part you weren't out. I'm not like totally on the monk shit, no nut, but yeah, I would say like 70-80% you should be retaining that shit. You know, you can fuck and have sex and not nut. Like, that's, people don't get that shit in the modern age. Like, it's a whole spiritual practice. So yeah,
True.
man, we gotta be taking that sexual energy and just using it for things other than that base primal instincts. You know, and I was just thinking about earlier when I was eating something, I was trying to get this honey out of this CBD honey stick, and I was really gnawing at it with my teeth and shit. And I was like, damn, I feel like an animal trying to get into some honey or something. And I was like, well, yeah, man, you know, no matter how people want to philosophize and shit, there is always going to be that animalistic aspect of ourselves that just needs to be integrated and reconciled, however that is.
It says the memories we have from an experience are richer, more meaningful, and more likely to be recalled by us later in our lives. Possessions, on the other hand, tend to gather dust. We may like them at first, but over time they lose their appeal. The way I'm living and like pursuing skateboarding and hopping trains and sleeping outside, it's never lost its appeal. You know, the memories I have, the experiences I have, I figured out that this is like, you know, this is my shit. This is my niche. This is my passion.
The longevity aspect as well is kind of what I was just trying to get at there as I was tripping over my words.
Yeah.
Endurance, longevity, the
Yeah,
arch of life.
in the long run, I've been more content living like this. You know, and just being, even just having a skateboard and hopping trains with a board, and I'm content, man. Like it doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, and you're constantly on the move. That's another aspect. It's the nomadic aspect as well.
Yeah.
What you're doing. Hey, I appreciate the convo, guys, but I'm gonna let this play for a little bit from Jay Phillips' stream before OTW goes live in a little bit.
Yeah, man, I gotta roll. My boy's awake, but I'll be listening.
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect, bro. Good transition. Thanks, Jay.
Lucy. Oh man.
I think you're
and blowjob. Yeah, and Christos, blowjobs are great, right? A woman giving you a blowjob is awesome, but I'm just saying, it's like, you know.
It's not all there is. Yeah.
Yeah. There's more to life. The big picture, you know.
It's the pedestal. People put sex on a pedestal. You know, It's like, oh, you know, because all these rap songs as well, bro. I mean, just the constant conditioning with some of the music. And Instagram, man. People on Tumblr and Instagram, just social medias in general. Like, I really don't use any other social media except YouTube, and then maybe like Snapchat, because socializing with people. But I don't use it like, oh, I'm at this place, I'm at this restaurant eating. Like, people really be categorizing and putting on display their life to a degree where it's like, bro, just enjoy your life. It's like, it's not always about making content, making them, you know, oh, this would make great content. People kind of lose touch with the actual reality of the moment of what they're doing, because it becomes this, oh, I could use this to go make myself gratified in this realm of social media, because these people, their pictures, these status quos, and these like mental quotas that we put on ourselves without even knowing sometimes, just because of the culture around us.
Right. Yeah, I mean, living in the moment, it beats it all, man.
You could even say.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
You got it.
Oh, okay. All right, no worries.
Haru, she said, she told me that it was children involved. I already been telling, like, Sister Amanem, is these children. I gotta go get them, y'all. Okay, so I gotta go get these kids. So when the tarot reader was saying all this stuff, y'all, so she started pulling out some other cards that she wrote, right? So she had young on two of the cards. Okay, so she was like, these people are communicating. This Gemini is communicating with the cosmos, and she also communicating underground, and she also communicating with Mars and the stars of Sirius and A and B and C. So I'm like, God dang. And like, well, these kids is underground, you know. And she started talking about the Madonna and Child. Oh shit! Now, so I was getting scared, y'all, because I knew she was talking about me. Okay, so she was like, you know her name? I was like, ooh. She said, Tina. That's my fucking name, y'all. Tina Young is my name. Y'all, all I can do was like fucking just cry, like, oh, I gotta go get the kids. So yesterday, y'all, I burned the sun out. The sun was Mo'at yesterday, all right? One of the deities she was telling me I'm getting ready to deal with and do a cosmic war with. Yesterday, I done this whole cosmic war, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the fucking darkness will start covering the sun, like covering Mo'at. So I was like, let her out, Saturday. Sakura, let her fucking out, because I'm mad. Like, because Mo'at wasn't shining. Mo'at is the sun, y'all. Okay, because it's the sun on Thursdays. So I was like, oh, let her fucking out. And all was ringing in my head was these children, y'all. These children that Madonna got. Madonna got Madonna the singer. She got these kids underground, y'all. So what I did, I started digging, y'all. I started digging the goddamn concrete. I started digging the fucking concrete, fam. Y'all hear me? Don't nobody hear me. Y'all listen to this shit. Because they keep telling me who I am, okay? I saw these deities before in 2015. I met the 5 of the councils, y'all. Somebody please listen to me out there. Because I got too much video footage of them. I got too much stuff to show y'all, okay? Because I know they coming to get me again. So I'm about to tell all this shit. So I start digging the goddamn ground. And so the sun started coming out and beaming, all right, while I'm doing this shit. And it's raining, y'all. Pour down raining, but the sun started beaming, and it started giving me a whole light, all right? And it shined on the goddamn ground, y'all. So what I did was start grabbing I grabbed one child up out the ground. I grabbed the child out the ground. I put it on the X. I put it on one X. At this time, it got dark, y'all, yesterday. This was just, oh my God, this shit was hard, okay? It got dark. When I got the first child, I said, oh no, I ain't making it twin. Remind y'all, they told me I got to go get these twin babies, all right? They Geminis, okay? They was the twin. And when y'all show that picture up there, you know, I was dealing with the same shit yesterday. These are dark women. One is dark and one is light, okay? Me and Mo fucked them up yesterday, y'all. I gotta go back in the goddamn ground. And I'm telling y'all, this when I'm asleep, I already had the dream. I was building fucking weapons, y'all. I was building fucking weapons. And I need 5 women, 5 strong-ass women out there to go down and don't give a fuck what color y'all is. None of that shit, okay? I need the 5 women of the councils. They already told me what I need. I need these 5 women. You gotta be a fucking warrior. I'm telling you, because there's a fucking army down there. And we gotta go get these goddamn babies. And one of y'all got the goddamn key. So somebody find the keys. Please, y'all. Please. And y'all know I'm not lying. I can show y'all. If y'all don't believe me. If y'all don't believe me.
So what's going on there?
Indian.
Yeah, that's a good question, man, because at the time, if I remember the context, she only hit Jay Phillips' link because she thought he was a different Jay Phillips or whatever name. There was someone that had a similar name. She ended up telling this whole story to us, and I don't know, man. She's in another world as far as I'm concerned. She always was a nice lady up until that moment. I don't know what happened, but she was having some type of, okay, thank you, Jay Phillips. I don't remember the exact context, but she started going on about kids being underground and like targeted individual shit. Like, it was hard to follow. I won't be honest. I just shook my head along. It was like, yeah, we understand. She seemed distressed, you know. She ultimately seemed really distressed. So I wasn't gonna be like, you know, trolling her and making fun of her and shit. But like something seemed really off and wrong. And as far as I remember, she was actually thinking Jay Phillips was a different guy, a different Jeffrey or something. But so I don't think she even meant to share all that with us, but if I put the pieces together, it sounds like she is talking about kids underground being trafficked or something. Like, it would seem that like there's something true in there, but like most of it is like delusions, not to be rude, you know, surrounding it, because it was really hard to piece together. And you know, I don't like to, you know, what's the word? Not discredit, but disregard. I don't like to disregard people, but you know, so we listened to her. Yeah. I wasn't trying to be dismissive because she seemed really upset. But yeah, man, that shit was weird, bro. She was talking about like spirits contacting her and telling her, like she would say right there, we need to get the keys. She needs 5 women, like really cryptic and like strange, mysterious, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
schizophrenic.
schizo.
Yeah.
My buddy Mark, he would say similar stuff, and that dude suffered from like sleep paralysis, drug abuse, and then he was on all types of psych meds. So all that combination just like really fucked him up, and he would say off the wall shit like that, and have these crazy beliefs and think very, irrationally, and he was in distress. But yeah, I've seen that before with certain friends, certain people.
Yeah, I think it was the title that
Firsthand.
Jay Phillips had put, something about the reptilian being in there, and then she thought he was a different guy that had a similar name. And yeah, man, it was crazy. It was very odd how all that ensued, but it did make for an interesting stream. And she was a nice lady, other than when she started really kind of losing it about whatever was going on. And so Slow State comes on here at a certain point. This is when I was still fairly new to all these communities, man. I was still hopping on We Are Awake TV at this time before I realized there was Paul and all these other streets.
Okay, cool.
You might get a kick out of Mind's Eye. I have a feeling you would like to push back on the shit he says, probably, if you were on panel. But yeah, so feel free to cut in if you want, JG. Otherwise, I'm gonna let this play a little bit.
Gotcha.
Where they showed the picture of these two dudes, all I saw when they was young, like he looked just like Andy with Chucky. Do y'all see what I'm telling y'all? Now, where Takeoff lost his life at that bowling alley, guess who was there?
Oh, this guy.
Can y'all guess who was there at the
He
bowling
said
alley?
this guy.
The Chucky was there.
Wait, what you mean?
Chucky, the Chucky doll, was there at the bowling alley where the dude Takeoff got, he got hurt to death.
Oh man.
This is the narrative that they telling us. Say some of the footage showed whoever one of them persons was down there. He got a specific name too. I let it escape me, but he's known for having the Chucky doll with him. Now Chucky plays hard to soul.
Put me on blast.
Oh, are you talking about Lil Wop?
I don't know. Like it might be Little Wop. I can't say that.
Oh man.
What the fuck was I even saying?
I don't say the specific people.
I know what you're saying. I know some rappers that roll like that they would be on that quote unquote demon time.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Oh, he's getting at
Chucky
something
was
here. I
there,
remember
and they
this.
made sure that Chucky got some of that film footage, now like where how we just said it. I just said it. Like say family, like where you in a tight knit circle. You know what I mean? Family deals with family, right? So like where I looked up the nephew, it was like he belonged to the uncle, and we look up today, like where they said this dude died. I'm seeing that they playing Hide the Soul. They literally playing Hide the Soul, y'all, in this world, like Chucky was doing on the TV.
That makes a lot of sense, dude. Man,
Real talk, Christos.
I mean, it's just like we see with so many other things. It's the art is a reflection of reality. Even the bizarre art, or even the art that seems like it's not like in any way related to what this reality is, in some metaphysical, supernatural way, it actually is a reality.
It is, man. I mean, it is.
It gets into the whole body hopping thing as well.
Yeah, like musical chairs. Yep.
Oh shit. Oh,
just
wow.
like that, man. Look, and say music, it like where you spell it, it's saying like the M is make, then you got the U is you, and then the SIC is just that. It can make you sick. Say it can make you positively sick or negatively sick.
Blacksmith. Smith? It's like the black version.
Yo, Smith has been going crazy recently. He was on London Boys. He went on
playing and all
calls,
of that
started
stuff,
acting
it'll
up.
open me
He's
up.
been wilding on
Like I'll be
streams lately.
crying, you know what I mean? And all of that stuff, it'll open me up. It like where you spell it, it's saying like the M is make, then you got the U is you, and then the SIC is just that. It can make you sick. It's like it can make you positively sick or negatively sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Music can change your vibration where like that's why I hated to go to funerals. It's like the organ playing and all of that stuff, it'll open me up. Like I'll be crying, you know what I'm saying? And I remember asking my mom, I was like, why am I crying like this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I had attended one of my uncle's funeral, whom I never knew. I never even knew him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But I was crying in that funeral as if I knew. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, like I learned that music, like I stopped going to funerals when, you know, because I didn't know. And I didn't like crying like that. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
stopped going
especially if
to
you
them.
don't know why.
Yeah, I can go to them now and, you know, keep myself together. But before then, that music, the music, you know, say the young lady singing, like all that shit just it opened me up so wide, like, you know, and I didn't know why. But that's where the music can make you sick. You know, it'll bring snot and all of that. You look like you got a cold. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah.
Like
Truly.
Yo,
hey,
crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, no,
Oh
I was
man.
definitely a fucking pothead, kind of retard at times when I first started hopping on these communities. I mean, there was a
No, what
learning
I'm
curve,
saying
bro.
it's like when you're in a environment like that, you're just like, damn, crazy.
Oh
Back
yeah,
of your
yeah.
head, you're like, this guy's a
Yo,
wingnut. This guy's a total wingnut, and you're just trying to fucking, be
I
cordial.
know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean with the tone. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I like Mind's Eye, but definitely there's times with him or others that I just gotta say, yeah, I feel you. That's crazy, you know.
yeah, yeah.
like say, where we take credit for it, if you ask me, it built itself. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine you
Everything that
put
we're in.
just imagine, you know,
Okay.
like where I won't even take credit for it. I just like be like, damn, that shit just built itself. Like we like say everybody who had something to do with it be like look at what the world do. Where you couldn't specifically point me out and try to be mad at me because I built it. You wouldn't know who to target because I'm telling you the very building itself built. You know, like we get ourselves in all types of troubles when we, you know, put ourselves up on the top of things instead of just letting it be. Like you can claim it if you want to. You know,
That's why that's why when you surrender, you're actually winning. And hence, like psychedelic trips specifically was what I think of is like, it's like the riddle, that archetypal riddle of like, okay, how do we overcome the situation, or how do we prevail in the situation? Well, you actually do it by letting go and surrendering to the situation itself, and then the key ends up unlocking after you do that. That is unlocking that is like the key in certain situations for certain locks, is to solve the riddle by stepping back, and when you step back, you're actually getting launched forward to the win.
so you just what you said, I saw you pulling back a bow and arrow, man.
Oh yeah.
Amtrak sucks.
That gets into potential energy as well. Potential energy, kinetic energy.
Oh my goodness.
You're only able to get kinetic through the potential, right?
Man, I just heard somebody say that in a song, man.
What, kinetic?
Yeah, look, this is what the dude said in the rhyme. He said potential energy is easily made kinetic.
What song is
Potential.
that?
Remember Prodigy from Mobb Deep?
Oh, okay.
He made a song called Genesis.
Mm.
You know, and that's where, like, say, I tie Genesis to us, because, you know, like we said earlier, man. Some people accept what you say or how you come through, and others will go against it. You know, so you will be damned if you do, and you damned if you don't. And Genesis, like, say that's short for genetical genie. You know, where say a Genesis, that's you, Christos. You know what I'm saying? Flow state. Like we are all Genesis, where, you know, like you can either say what you need to say, do what you need to do, and accept whatever's gonna come, you know, or you can just sit there and not do nothing. Like either way it go, you're gonna be damned if you do, and you're gonna be damned if you don't. So it's best that you go out on your Genesis. Like, you know, they call it Sega. It's like a game. I actually, like, where I'm telling you, I just heard that song. I actually posted it on my channel, and I was just listening to it.
Oh,
Christo.
okay. I'll go check. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets where, you know, because the genetics sometimes, like, even like it's tied to that. You know how some children will come out deformed and stuff, like the genetics make them look like a monster or something. You know, like they damned if they do and they damned if they don't, because people gonna laugh at Quasimodo. You know, they gonna laugh at the person that got, you know, a bent up skeletal structure, you know, because the genie is not perfect, you know. And I'm telling you right now that where I just said that, I'm telling you that he is perfect, because it's a perfect knot.
That's that reverse psychology or reverse engineering.
Yeah. You know, like where they reversed it, like we got each other, like we think we not perfect. But like where you know how to tie a knot and secure something, this is where you are not perfect. Like, look at that perfect knot, man. You know where I tied it and I secured it? Like it's tied to security, but then you get skewered. A lot of people's security is to skewer you, like on a shish kebab.
Dang.
That's what, you know, and that's the long poker with, like, you know, what kind of
Is
animal?
is this a experiment here, Christos? Like torture JG experiment, little MK Ultra style.
You know it.
Oh man, dude, it's crazy the
You're a
beliefs.
targeted
Like
individual, right?
who me?
No, just joking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean shit. I can prove that, but I'm not gonna, you know, get deep into that shit. But man, people. I
No,
was
I know that shit's
talking
real to a
yesterday.
certain degree.
The way people articulate, like the articulation, the beliefs, the, you know, thinking people have, and that's just it's wild, man.
You know what? Let's see. I want to see what you think of this Sam Hyde bit, bro. I'm gonna pull this up real quick.
All right.
It's the Joe Rogan call out. They did a bunch of cameos. They paid a bunch of people to do cameos, calling out Joe Rogan to go talk to Sam Hyde. This is from 2 years ago. Here we go. I started to show it the other day, but I don't think I got through all of it, and there weren't too many people here at the time.
What's up, guys? Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris. What's up, guys? I just took a dab. This is Chris here. I've been running the Sam Hyde
Joe Rogan Contact Center. It's basically been my job for the past year and a half to line up cameo guests, buy targeted ads.
Where in Texas Joe Rogan lives, and anything Joe Rogan or finding Joe Rogan related things I basically handle. I started to asking myself, is this money well spent? You decide.
Holy moly, Sam Hyde, is that you? Got a very important message from a guy named Joe Rogan. I don't know Joe, but you've got to put him on your show. He doesn't know how to convince you, but he tells me you've played Chocolate Rain clips more than once. And in the very heartfelt words of Joe, this is him speaking to me, just help me, man. I know you will be the one that makes him crack.
I want to be on the Sam Hyde podcast.
So, please take those very sincere, heartfelt words from Joe, and gonna put Joe Rogan on your show. So, congratulations, Joe. Please enjoy the gospel of Sam Hyde, and good luck.
Joe Rogan. Sam Hyde has a special type of weed that you've never smoked, and he got it from aliens. You believe in aliens, Joe? You know, the government tried to cover up the existence.
But what I found funny about this one here is like they made it so where you can't tell if it's him with like a deep
AI.
fake on top.
yeah.
It's like him with a deep fake of himself. Like, because it doesn't seem like a regular AI deep fake, you know? It looks too real, but it still seems fake. It's like a really weird in between.
Existence of this weed strain, but there's only one blunt of that special alien weed dope, man. And Sam wants to share it with you, man. Save a little bit for me, man. Give me a call, Joe. Let me go back on your show. I had a good time, man. I know I pissed a lot of your gun rights guys off, but hey, that's show business, isn't it? Nice talking to you, Joe. Take care.
Joe, what's going on, bud? Randy Couture again. Sam Hyde is really working hard to try and get on your show, brother. You've got a lot of fans. I mean, myself included, everybody loves your show. The honesty, the integrity, willing to stand up and say the things that maybe a lot of other people don't want to say.
This is real.
That's kick-ass. He's definitely pushing. He's got Lennox Lewis and a whole bunch of other guys doing messages. You know what? Give the guy a whirl. Give him a shot. Who knows? Could be the best guest you ever had. Take care, brother.
Hello, freak bitches. I got a phone call this morning from Sam Hyde, and he said that you're afraid of him. You don't want him on your show. You're scared. You got some cushy investors now, and you don't want to have him on your show. You're afraid of a real champion. I told him, no way. I don't believe that. Like Joe Rogan, he's always in great shape. And then I looked at the number of how much money you're making, and I'm like, you fat bastard! Woo-wee! Anyway, how are you going to tell everybody that you're not cushy, that you're not getting soft? What are you going to do? Show them that you're a real champion, Joe. Let them know. Because everybody's thinking you're soft out there. I don't believe it, but that's the whisper, buddy. Now,
this is real, right? Yeah.
Tell Mr. Sam Hyde that you're not as scared. You're not afraid. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, wait, what do you mean is it real? What do you mean?
That he was really saying that.
Yeah.
But he's getting paid to say this shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. The fucking the one with Cheech and Chong with Tommy Chong. Yeah. I don't think that was real.
Yeah,
but,
no, I feel you. That was definitely some AI edit.
Yeah, that's a spoof. But all the other guys, I see what they're doing, man. Shit's funny.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah.
Major shout out for real to Mr. Lennox Lewis, taking practically all day on a Tuesday on the phone, fucking around on the phone, trying to get Joe's people on, Lennox's people trying to get Joe's people. Lennox, man, I got nothing else to say. You didn't have to do that. Thank you very much. I hope your family's doing well with all the COVID nonsense. And what else is there to say? Legend. Training right now.
He's in a fucking warehouse. Pushing a trash bag.
But I don't know. Hold on. Now you're blaming Joe's autism, but maybe you're an asshole. Maybe it's you. I will say this, Joe. You don't have to be afraid. Just talk to dumb Sam. You could pick the topic. He's not going to hurt you. Blah blah. You know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you are autistic, and he's an asshole. I guess there's different levels of autism too. I mean, do you have Asperger's? Like, are you just a little bit fucking say anything to people? You know. So what do you think? Her tits are ugly. Sam really seems like he's a fucking high maintenance, Joe. I don't think you're the problem here. I think Sam is the problem. I mean, I love Sam. He's a good egg. You do what you feel is necessary. If you want to talk to Sam after this, God bless. But if you don't, fuck him. Make him wonder why. Or actually, here's what you do. You call Sam and go, I'm ready to talk. And Sam will go, okay. And say, meet me. And you just never show up and never talk to him again. That's my suggestion. But don't let Sam bully you.
Joe Rogan, what's up, man? It's your homeboy Ice Cube, Sam Hyde. He looking for you, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. They want to be on your show, man. You ducking them. You ducking them because you want that Chinese money. You know what I mean? I don't know none of your business, so I don't know if you ever gonna bring them on your show. I don't know, but shout out from your homeboy Ice Cube. Just on that tip, Sam looking for you, homie. Sam Hyde. Dude named Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde. He looking for you, man.
All right. You on? Yeah. Joe Rogan, what's good? I'm not talking to the new Joe Rogan. I'm not talking to that Spotify Joe Rogan. I'm talking to that old school, the Fear Factor Joe Rogan. I'm talking to that old school Joe Rogan, the one that me and Floyd know from way back in the day. Here's what's going to happen. One of three things. One, it's going to come to blows at the Mayweather gym. Two, you're going to pay up. $100 million from Spotify? I think so. I want in on that. I want a piece. Or three, you're going to put me on that little show. Let me in. Let me fucking get in there. Let's do it, baby.
Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan that we know. Joe Rogan, you owe Sam money. Get Sam money. Or y'all can fight in my boxing gym. But one thing is going to happen. You're going to pay him his money. Get him his money.
Yo, it's your boy, Soldier Boy. Yo, I got a message from Sam Hyde for Joe Rogan. Yo, stop ducking him, bro. Stop being scared. Let him on your show. He trying to get on there and build for 2020-21.
Damn, Soldier Boy. Damn, Soldier Boy.
When was this made?
2 years ago.
Damn, Soldier Boy. Some of our
Did he talk to Joe Rogan yet?
showed that Joe's a big fan of
No.
Granddad Soldier Boy.
Nah.
Joe Rogan's too good for Sam Hyde, and plus, you know, Sam Hyde is a white nationalist terrorist.
Yeah, there's I think Joe knows that dude will destroy him.
Yeah, you already know, JG. We all know. No one just wants to say it.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's a threat.
I mean, you know, he's pretty dangerous. That wind. Sam Hyde did that boxing match against some YouTuber that was like a violinist on TikTok or some dumb shit. He came and he was he came on with a fake accent. Let me go find this. You've probably seen it before if you know about Sam Hyde.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that and seeing YouTube videos. I've seen a couple people share it.
Yeah, this.
Division. Oh, you know it, lad. You know that I'm Piker. I'm coming to kill you. You're not at your house. Or in the ring. No, in real life. I'm going to stalk him and become obsessed with him. And wear his makeup and his dresses and use his skin as a coat, like the ancient Irish did. Well, that's your winner, Sam Hyde. everybody.
Good shit. Whatever happened to Wrecking Ball? You know about that dude?
Yeah, I know about Wrecking Ball because of Sam Hyde.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What
he was
happened?
funny as hell.
Yeah, what happened to that cat?
I don't know. I'd have to go look because I remember I followed him on Instagram at one point, and I was kind of keeping up with the shit he was doing because he seemed to be he had that similar type of humor that I could appreciate. It's that abstract kind of bit non-bit humor. Sometimes he's being serious, low key. Other times he's not. And then usually there's that gray area that gets people to be like, "Is this guy serious or not?" Like. And so he leans into that whole white nationalist bullshit and things that he's been called because of just DC cupcake culture that we're in at this point. And Adult Swim, bro, Adult Swim is on some bullshit from what I've learned. They fucking dude, they screwed over a lot of people that made good content. He had that $1 million whatever the fuck show at one point that got canceled because it was getting too offensive, their type of comedy. So yeah, man, I know some of the history with these kind of the circle of influencers and comedians.
Yeah, we had a good like early 2000s like Chappelle Show. Like I'm glad I call it Chappelle Show. Honestly, I'm glad I grew up with Chappelle Show and fucking that type of humor. And now I mean you ain't gonna see it now, but those were the best times, man. Early 2000s.
I feel
Before everything was soft and cancel culture, and they want to, keep you fucking indoctrinated and, can't offend.
Yeah, there was a difference in the culture at that point for sure.
It was more real, and now it's more fucking, they want to keep you in fear, keep you anxious. Oh, can't say this, and if you're gonna say this, oh, you're canceled. Oh, we're not gonna fucking show your shit. You're gonna be blacklisted. You're gonna be fucking ostracized. Now it's like the ostracized era.
We got a lot in common, Joe.
You got a lot in common, Joe.
All right, let's get back into it.
Joe Rogan, whatever the kind of fucking bullshit fucking
Yeah, you were on point with that, JG. No doubt.
Racist Ku Klux Klan fucking kind of name that is, you dumb fuck. My guy Sammy, okay, told me all about you. Said you're a fucking scumbag, okay? Said you're borderline racist, okay? Said you're fucking borderline anti-Semitic, okay? And you're an overall dumb fuck. What do you like, Dick Stain Donald Trump? Joe, you like Dick Stain Donald Trump? You like?
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch Ian's replay of where Jack's rape optics came out into play?
Oh shit. Oh,
yeah,
on.
And I might not forget that. This is what's funny. We can laugh about it, but this is why Jack desperately wants someone else to fix the issues with his family. Because I remember specifically, we're looking for the time stamps and where it happened, but Jack actually admitted that his own family accused him of rape. All right. And so I'm kind of interested that Ian played that the other day, which was, to par, I guess. But the fact is you guys seem to forget all of what Jack has said over the year. But here's another thing. Why is he so desperate to connect with the family that doesn't want to connect with him? And why is he so desperate to make sure it's someone else other than him reaching out to the family? Oh, maybe because his family separated himself from rape. The optics are high.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm glad you said that, Snafu, because as you kind of saw there, possibly I even had clipped the picture when he did that thumbnail the other day. I was like, really? He's really gonna do a throwback to that stream? And I didn't even remember that was the stream that he referenced.
We're gonna talk about it on OTW.
That great stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little chat with OTW because here's the deal. I keep yelling pedo pogo to you guys like crazy, but he's basically said my own family said I raped my daughter. That's why they don't want to be with me. He's like his desperation for someone else connecting with his family. You guys don't see what the fuck is up here. So I'm kind of glad. Yeah, him using that thumbnail, it blew me the fuck away, Christos. For him to like thinking that motherfuckers like me. I was surprised Ian. I'll give Ian some props here. You know, Ian, when he posted, I thought it was live. So I was all like talking shit. Yeah, this is what he said before. This is what he said before. So he kind of pulled what OTW did with Goblin on me for a minute. But I just want the people to remember this shit was real, and the rape optics were real, and everyone seems to forget about it.
Yeah, see, I was telling Paul the other day, Snafu, that I've been kind of showing my mom actually the rabbit hole of Jack Talcott and this whole dynamic and situation, some of the lore out here. And I had mentioned that lore about the grape thing when he was overseas in the military, and his friend or whatever that he served with came back at some point and was like, did you know that she actually accused or filed charges over in whatever country that was for rape? But I don't remember the exact words, but it was those same optics you were saying, plus more.
He also admitted on one of the streams not too long after this one that his own family accused him of raping. That's why they kept him away from the daughter and the son and so much forth. So I didn't know if you were going to replay that, but I think it was very important to not only watch how angry he gets, but he fully admits the rape shit. Like you guys don't get it, man.
I was going to tell OTW originally before I realized that this happened last night. So I'm glad you brought it back up. I'll tell OTW or suggest that he reviews this, and while he does his thing or whatever, I'll try to go find the exact timestamps. Because I was going to say, review Aaron Gauci on Jax last night, but like this is way more important and interesting.
Well, again. I beg people to pay attention to why he's so desperate to connect back with the family that has separated themselves from him for safety reasons. All right. And then why he's so desperate to get other people to get involved in his business without telling you, hey, I was accused of rape by my own family. And so Jack, I'm glad Ian brought that back up, but Jack, by putting that thumbnail up, there's no shame in his game.
Yep. All right. Well, OTW is going to go live here in a second. I'm just going to play this from here, just to get a little taste test.
We have found Austin to try to be more reasonable in discussions.
Oh my God.
But today's a new day for Paul as well. So I don't know. We could flip a coin.
It was a full panel when it got to that point. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I'm not looking for that point yet because I'll just do that while OTW is starting up in the background.
Okay. And then, hey, did you check out the video? No.
No, I looked at it. I haven't watched all the way through, but I saw you dropped it again in the back chat when you came in.
One of the most important videos out there, I feel.
Not that this means anything, Snafu, but something told me last night just to go check out InfoWars because I don't watch them anymore, but I don't know. Something just told me let's just get a little update on the optics. I can filter out all the Daddy Trump nonsense.
Right. You can filter out the pogo, good pogo, non-bad
pogo. There's definitely pertinent, interesting information. Did you bring up on a stream recently, anything about Haiti or maybe it was somewhere else, this coup thing and the CIA linked Americans that got killed?
We went over that, just like the CIA finders. CIA was the one kidnapping children. The CIA was the one, trafficking. Just like Putin said, the CIA. Think about it, Nord Stream pipeline. Let's just be real, guys. Pipeline, oil pipeline, other countries.
Bro, I didn't even think about that, kind of undertone wordplay, tongue-in-cheek aspect with pipeline.
It's pretty deep, man. That's why other countries are ready to see the fall of the states in the mainland.
Bro, when I first saw that video talking about that news, it was from Free Press News or whatever the fuck it was called. And of course, all these motherfuckers that would claim to be more neutral than mainstream, they may be in ways, but obviously there's still the pogo ties or whatnot. But regardless, it was interesting. The main point here is Free Press Journal, the way they reported it versus how I saw this guy named Elijah Schaefer, who actually is definitely on some pogo shit because he's with the Blaze and Glenn Beck. He's part of this new new generation of young, I don't know what they don't call themselves alt-right, but they're like the new young conservative wave or whatever the fuck. Glenn Beck, fuck Glenn Beck. That dude is fucking, people want to say Alex Jones is pogo. Glenn Beck is worse than that, man. He was with Fox News and then he got the Blaze. And then I started seeing he was signing these different YouTubers up with the Blaze and giving them their own show. And you can just kind of follow the money trails. And it's like, yeah, okay, he went independent. He's not with Fox News. He has the Blaze. It's so obvious. It's just a controlled opposition alternative.
Well, and like you said,
whether it's
they could
left
do,
or right.
they could take a story and present it in a manner where it's so censored and narrated out, and then look at the same story and say, oh.
Yeah, like this guy, what I was saying is this guy, Elijah Schaefer, the title of his stream was Haitian Gangs Murder Americans. And then when I first saw the news, the other title was coup prevented by, the military. Yeah, so it's like these people are seeing, gangs killed. I think he got into the CIA stuff. I don't think he was completely disingenuous. But the point is, initial reporting with the title is Haitian gangs murder Americans, and then Haitian military prevents coup with American linked CIA operatives. Like just the difference you can see with what's trying to be communicated in the slants.
Yeah, just point out the propaganda.
I was gonna share it, but I couldn't because it's Vice. But Vice did a good documentary on weed in the Congo. And it was interesting because the pygmies and all these people who are starting to grow weed, it's all war zone country out there. So most of the civilians are starving and stuff. And see, people realize the Congo, the refugee, like where it's an animal sanctuary, they stopped all those tribes from hunting. Like they literally, if they go out to that part, they'll kill them, murder them. So weed has now become a big moneymaker for the civilians who are starving and dying and stuff in the Congo. And what's funny is weed has brought the war people to come together, the bad guys versus the good guys, because they're all smoking weed, obviously, so it's really in-depth. You guys should check it out, the Vice documentary on marijuana in the Congo. Pretty intriguing, but it just lets war zone countries and starvation and the real optics to what's kind of happening around the other parts of the world.
Yeah, but what do you guys think about Vice?
Well, I mean, they're all media relation pogoed out, but certain of them do get the footage and the film out there that the mainstream media tries to not want people to see.
And it's usually they're like snitching, like they're ratting different gangs and cultures out. I don't know, man.
I meant, well, dude,
there's like a machination with Vice. I don't fuck with
in this documentary because he is going in there talking to fucking the cannibals, the fucking gangs of gangs, in the Congo, and so I mean these motherfuckers are setting up interviews in the bush, so I give them credit on that.
Yeah, and these guys are complying, which to me it's just like, man. Like did
you catch Jack flipping out about his rape optics, JG?
Dude, I don't even follow shit anymore. Talcott, I'm not even in the loop.
I just want the people to remember this is why he's so desperate for all you motherfuckers to fix his family issues where he can't. Because when I say pedo pogo, and I've yelled at Jack about this. You guys heard me back, and they played it from back in the day when Paul and I and others called it out. You motherfuckers seem to forget some optics, some beast system optics. And then because Jackie Boy here has some rape optics on him that are 100% real.
So Talcott's family saying that Jack Talcott raped his wife. His wife saying that.
Don't let him around that's why they've all said, fuck you. We don't want nothing to do with you. Stay away from the kids. Stay away from your daughter. Stay away from us. Like, yes,
So
he
that's
even admitted it on a podcast before this. Like, well, my family has accused me allegations, you know, and then he'll like get into some half-ass story.
all right,
But yeah,
Snafu. They're really saying this. His family
I
members
swear,
are really
bro,
saying this.
he's admitted it. Yes, and plus, just like Krista said, he was also like accused of raping in a different country. And if you look how angry he gets, how mad he gets, and how like I mean the seriousness of anger coming out of him when you speak of this. And again, you don't have to like look too hard to say there's something weird. Why is this man begging strangers to fix his family issues? Okay,
Wait.
that's not really hard to put 1 and 2 together. That equals 3. All right, the family wants nothing to do with them. He wants strangers to fix what he has fucked up. He ain't gonna tell y'all, you know, what the fuck went down.
You got to contact his wife and his kids. Oh man. Oh
Yeah,
man.
it's bad. It's bad. And Ian brought it back up last night for some reason. And I think it is because Jack used that same thumbnail. I think it brought memories.
Well, so was Ian commenting on his replay at all, or was it just
in the
playing through the
chat.
whole time?
Just in the chat.
Okay.
Because I did. At first, I and some crew members thought it was alive. So we're all sitting there, blah, 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 blah. And then I realized, fuck, they're pulling a goblin on us. Because this is a premiere, not alive. So I was like, okay, wait, never mind. This is old. And I was like, yeah, this is a premiere from back in the day. And then I popped on the screen. I'm like, oh, yeah, it was old. I remember this. I totally got goblin, dude.
Oh my God, Ian even put the cupcakes in his name at this point when the shit was all still fresh with Paul.
Yeah, he did.
You know what?
But the biggest optics here is the rape optics. Because that's real shit, dude. And then the way Jack got so angry to rewatch it. But I just want the people to remember, why is he so desperate for strangers to fix his family problems? Well, we know why. You know, a man who can't go to his family because of allegations of rape, right? Stay away from our fucking family. Don't talk to us. Don't want nothing to do with you, you piece of shit. But what's this piece of shit do? He tries to get others to do exactly what they've been telling him to do, stay away.
How's he trying? How's he trying to do this?
How many times has he begged you, me, every one of us to fix his family issues?
Like how exactly?
Publicly. I mean, he's yelled at me, Moose, Paul, all of us that we haven't connected him with the son, how we don't do this, how. Like, do you understand, like, the optics of what he did and his family did? And then you look at the reverse role of, like, well, this makes sense why he's so desperate to connect with the family, but he can't do it. He's trying to get others to do it for him. Because, again, he got in some dirty optics back in the day. Pedo Pogo.
And let's make this simpler. I do have respect for both. You know, I think I've expressed what we're trying to do. Let's bring them up. Both of them, please.
Both of them?
Ah, man, you muted me.
Thanks for joining, guys. Please be patient back there. Anybody waiting backstage, we will get to you. Right, and we just had Brian O'Shea also join back there. So let's add Paul and Austin. Welcome to the show.
Here we go. It's gonna happen.
Oh shit!
I'll let Mr. Unslave go first. I'll defer to him since he's he always has something interesting to say.
I'm fascinated by this dynamic of all of a sudden Talcott at the helm here.
Is your high
directing traffic? What is this?
He's probably anxious.
Now I've created a monster where I'm trying to help Jack, and he's all of a sudden.
Yo, that was funny as hell, JG.
Kind of power and ability and talent. This is not what I wanted. Okay, I was trying to break your bizarre ego down and self-actualize and realize you were the true self. You're off on a whole other. Are you even going to bring up the racist rant you went on last night about sicking dogs on black people, final solution, privatized prisons, generational anguish, supporting all of it? I mean, need I go on?
No, absolutely. And I don't have to bring it up now. You did.
Well, laugh it off. At least we all know where you're at now.
Paul, I love you, brother. Damn it. There was something I wanted to respond to with what you said.
Okay, earlier when you said you and Ian
So
were
he's
gonna
really
go
saying
deep, was
racist
that a
stuff
way
now?
for you to sound intelligent and actually go to the panel, or did you really actually have something to say? Because I'd like to hear you go deep, as you say.
Well, I say the same things as you, just from my own personal experience and not
Right,
from
which is very little
Right.
experience and result. That's what's so bizarre about this. You're saying some
No,
things I'm
brother.
saying without any experience. How does that work?
Experience is life. Life is time. There's no separation between life, experience, and time. So
Except
if you want to look at
apprehension
your
and
life,
results. Sorry.
well, there's nothing more real. What is this place? This place is now. We'll never know beyond now.
How do you
So-
always find yourself in a position of authority?
Ah, he dropped a bomb for that.
Sorry, I think there was just a terrorist attack or something right near me. Fuck, I didn't even get an alert or anything.
Do you have the part where it gets good? Like where he starts
you gotta
talking
watch
about the pedo optics?
Well, I'm about to start looking now, actually. OTW is still playing his music here. Let's see if he started talking yet. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I was just
'cause
in
OTW
Fargo.
is a terrible fucking broadcaster. You're definitely gonna have to get some fucking timestamps for his ass. That fucking Canadian.
I was just in Fargo recently. That place sucks, man.
Where were you?
Fargo.
Oh, nice.
Fargo. I see the reference.
Yeah.
They're all over.
So
You got a girlfriend?
what?
Do you got
You're
a
a
girlfriend?
bitch.
Am I?
You're a dumb fuck. Yeah, you are. Showed your true colors lately. You're a goofy, white knife, pudgy.
Melted building.
Like the earth.
Brian O'Shea reminds me of a friend I used to have.
What did yours do?
Remember, it was that black guy was talking, defending the.
Reminds me of a-
That's where it was at.
I went to go visit him at the Air Force base, and he
Yeah, no
gave
one
me
cares,
an
Ian.
address.
Sounds
Like,
gay.
This isn't your address. I was like, this isn't your address. I go there, and he's with one of his good friends that he went to boot camps with. While he was
Were they
off
blowing
in
each other?
Iraq, he was with his friend's wife living there while he was.
Get out of here. That stuff happens?
Yeah.
I've never ever would I ever.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting to fuck another man's wife, especially if he's looking, peeking around the corner like a
We're
weirdo.
not. Please, I don't want to. Jack, whatever you want to do here, buddy.
Let's bring it back to
Jack.
Jack, whatever you want to do here. Let's get away from Brian and just tell Jack to do whatever he wants to do here.
Jack, you're a classicist. You believe in different types of class of people. Tell us more about that, you elitist, arrogant scum.
I believe in respecting the time and those around me. And Mr. B actually was trying to have a polite conversation. I think that would be a welcome change.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm learning. I'm trying to be better. But anyway.
Yeah, it's way past that point.
I can bring it down to 2.
Hold on. I don't know about. Hold on. Wait, bro. Hold on. Just one second.
Okay, hurry up. Let's get.
I hear you.
I hear, but go ahead.
Hold on. I hear you, young brother.
Look, there's that cuckold Canadian
But that
too.
is not something that is going to bring us out of the procrastination, right? I
haven't been able to finish.
What's up with those mother trucking rape charges, yo?
Even city.
All right,
Yeah,
here we
little
are.
back
First
behind
little
you.
clue. It should be within the 20-minute
Yeah,
range
you
or
got to
so of
find it
this.
from here because this is where
Yep.
Jack turned his camera off as soon as he got called out for it.
It's 3 minutes.
You still talking, Paul? Hey, yo,
I
Paul.
only
Hey, yo.
have you say you're talking about yourself. It's definitely not me. I'm the one who's not confused. You're all confused. That's the definition of insanity.
Paul's making a good point, and I think I tapped into the problem if people want to listen. So Jack, what Jack has done is
No,
he
because
made-
OTW
I
wasn't
observed
around.
mistake.
That cut
Jack's
Canadian
doing
wasn't
that.
around when it was going down.
When you do
No,
that, you
I
just said
asked
you
for
asked people
help.
for help. You asked you Jack,
Cooperation.
okay, but when you, I agree, and even
No,
my
I think it's forward.
misuse of the language there led to confusion. But you're asking for help. That's what you said. And you, when you ask the internet for help,
I'll
Jack,
find it.
they're going to give you a flood of advice.
But
So
the thing is, Red Squid literally said, let's get back to these motherfucking grape charges. So it wouldn't make sense it would be after that. Obviously, it got
Oh, okay,
referenced
yeah.
somehow
Then it
prior.
would be before. You're right.
But you're probably right, though, in the sense of more comes after that point. But I feel like there's, yeah. So OTW is live here. I will be ending here in a couple minutes, but I'm just going to keep running this while we got people here until he actually starts. He's just playing music in his intro. He's probably going to do Google News or some shit.
So this is what's happening. Can I finish, please?
Sir, I
think
respect you. I'm just
that's fair. That's
narrative and then describe.
But he's giving them solutions. Spend the money, move out of the house. That's a problem, though.
Sir, Provo kid, sir.
Yeah.
What a man has to do
To believe in lies.
to leave and not talk to you. It means they've
You have to
ascertained.
believe in lies,
Let
Paul.
Paul finish.
Simple as that.
Wait
a minute.
Hey, Paul was speaking. Let him finish talking and saying what he's saying. Man. Everybody needs to know what the fuck a mute button is. For real, y'all act like a fucking shitty situation, man. Go ahead, Paul.
Always characterize me as egoic and emotional and
you are.
Yet everyone around me gets so triggered and
Yeah, because I don't remember Sly or Provo being up there.
Because of your false narrative. It's false fucking lies.
On record out of your mouth.
Jesus Christ. See, you don't give a shit about
testified
truth.
to all
You care
this
about being
multiple
right.
times.
You care about what you
I'm
care about
trying-
Paul being right. Nothing
to
more.
Make it right. I've
That's
spent
the truth,
4
ain't it?
months
Ain't
of
right
my
the truth?
time to help you make it right, but you don't take suggestions.
Paul, you haven't offered me shit.
There you go.
Yo.
Back to, I haven't offered you anything. You just
Yo.
that I
You want an explanation or do you want to be triggered?
On my panel,
you want to understand or do you want to be triggered?
I've done nothing.
Paul,
Yo, can
you
we have
wanna
like personal?
understand?
Can we like backtrack this conversation somewhere else because it's getting kind of personal. It's not necessary in front of everyone.
Really quick.
He brought all of his stuff to us, baby.
Did you say something, Snafu?
Right where your mouse was at, I think was right around there,
In
like
the
right
50s?
there. Yeah, Paul was on the right corner, on the top
Close
right.
to that. And so
But I can't respond to what he already said. And then
I was urgent because
how could another man, right, make allegations that would interfere with your daughter unless he was the stepfather?
would Paul bring it up? That's a good question.
How did
And so after you done said,
Otherwise, he addressed it. Okay.
Yeah, this is where it's starting to get. He addressed it. Yeah, I
thrown
remember
out
this
there
part.
like that.
Here.
Allegations. Now, you know, for 1 second. Jack, that's a great question.
Here we go.
Right. Let's hold that card for 1 second.
It's a little behind
And
this too.
false allegations. Now, you know.
Yeah, what'd you say?
It's before this too, because he started yelling, and then it comes to this point where they calm down.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier because I know there was some more lead up. I'll go get that figured out before I hop on OTWs. But just since we're here,
it's like
I am
right
going to see
before
what.
where you're at here, so it has to be like
Okay,
a
I'll
minute
run.
or two. Yeah, I'd say it's a minute or two behind where you're at.
he never get somewhere is over
Well,
respect for truth.
Paul, all you're doing is
You doing, yo, stay on the topic. Stay on the topic. Let's get
he
it.
deflected. He never answered his fucking the question.
How can both y'all ask each other the same fucking question? How many rapists on the panel, man? Or allegations? Can you answer your own fucking question?
Tell you what, Red Squid, here's the answer. Since Paul Powell doesn't give a fuck about what's true.
I never said
Talk your shit, cuz.
He doesn't care.
Snafu raped my dog.
I never said he was a rapist.
Blame Paul. Blame Paul.
I said there's charges on record, and it's a long line.
Where are they? Be specific.
You the one who said it all on record on my broadcast.
No, the question today is, why did you bring up rape allegations against me on this panel?
This is it right here, pretty much. You found it.
On my panel and describing a whole set of circumstances and situations that
What do
even
you
when
know about that allegation, Paul?
even when you tell your whole life story, it becomes apparent
Hey,
that
Paul,
there's a
answer
common
the
theme
question,
here you're
please.
missing. Of
I'm
why
not
you
brought
did
it up,
that.
Jack, I can answer the question. Jack, you want an answer? I'll answer for Paul. He brought it up because you're the one fronting as holier than thou.
Right.
You are the one
Bro,
doing
how
it.
you gonna answer for another man? That sounds like
Because
some
I know.
You can't answer for no, fuck that. You can't answer for another man. I'm not going for that. You cannot answer for another man. Nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You can't answer
Bro,
for
he's
another
a
man.
rapist,
That's
Sterling.
bullshit, bro. Nah, money grip. Nah, money grip. You can't answer for another man. You your own man, nigga.
Real quick.
Shut up.
1 second, please.
How the fuck you gonna answer for another man? Fuck out of here.
Triple R, please.
He's talking about his experience.
Oh man, this Triple R guy is, talk about fucking swinging for both teams type shit. People
Yeah,
in
but
the
notice
quote unquote
Triple
black
R, once
conscious
he-
communities. Whenever he got pressed for being on We Are Awake TV by some people in the quote unquote like black conscious community, he was
let's
like,
just say
"Oh,
Triple R.
I'm just infiltrating them." Like, dude, this dude's made a
Let's
clown
just
of
say
himself.
though, the Snafu crew introduced ourselves to Triple R, and have you seen him around in our communities much since? No. Kind of like King Ding-a-ling stays clear away from saying anything about old Snafu Snaps. He could say it. No, I'm serious. Some of these motherfuckers learn their lessons and they tend to go after everyone else, but they'll stay clear away from the crew. This Triple R guy learned his lesson, just like King Ding-a-ling has.
No doubt, the crew strikes again.
And again, as I said, the optics are in your face, man. The rape optics,
Yes,
the anger optics, all of it.
Paul, right. You guys fucking enable each other's confusion.
Right, so because nobody will enable your confusion, we're apprehending reality and telling you're confused.
You don't shut up, so there's no other facts presented. Jesus Christ.
Right. So what are the facts, Jack?
Can you
what do you do for a
shut
living?
up and you can learn?
Okay, there's 2 rows. Hold on, real quick. Right now, at this moment, right now, Jack, there's 2 rows to go. Either beat around the bush with this, or we can address the allegation.
Here,
right now.
I've
Please, I'm
been
begging you. I hate
trying to,
I mean-
Ian. Ian,
Okay.
I have been trying to.
My ass. My ass.
Let
Here,
him,
fuck out of
please,
here.
I don't
Hey,
need your
fuck
little
you. I've been
comments.
trying to.
Triple
my
R, Triple
way.
R, shut the fuck up. Come on, man. Yo,
The
come on,
demise
man.
of
Everybody can
Talcott.
practice mute right now.
There was
It's a great
yeah.
time.
Yes, there was no rape in my life. They were false. It was a misunderstanding and a false accusation from a man who had no fucking involvement. Now, his false accusations interfered with my efforts to meet my daughter. I don't fucking think this is funny.
So you're telling me
All right, hold up.
I could easily happen.
Jack
So
thinks his
thi- so-
family trying to protect themselves from him is a misunderstanding. Everyone has it wrong but Jack.
So what Talcott's saying is that someone said that they made accusations that
family.
Talcott raped his fucking daughter.
His
Some
own
guy.
family, JG. He said it on a podcast before this, and then he's just getting called out. And
Yeah,
that's
but
I'm
what he's saying here, what he's saying here is like a stepfather made these accusations that Talcott raped his child or his wife or some shit. All right.
Yeah. But again, there's reasons why his family is protecting themselves from him, and there's reasons why he is so desperate. Like he literally will say, "I want you to connect to my son to me. I want you." Like that's why he says it to all of us.
Yeah, but look, Snafu, he's got a shitty family. It's a bad mix, right? The guy saying that Talcott. Well, you can clearly I mean, come on, it's Talcott, but you can see.
I would assume the family might have separated themselves. The family may not be shitty. He may be. I don't know.
Well, it's like they're all shitty. That's what I'm saying. It's like some Jerry Springer shit. this guy is saying that Talcott, raped this kid. That's just an accusation. So, I mean, Talcott could be innocent here, and this
Well,
guy's just
Talcott's
fucking.
admitted it, though. Talcott's admitted that his own family, like the allegations is real. The optics of his family separating himself are real. The optics of a guy, okay, any guy who's not guilty who wants to reach out to their family would just reach out to the family, right? Don't you find it odd that he's always constantly blaming others and telling others that he needs them to connect him to his family? You get what I'm saying? This is like.
I got you. But at the same time, this guy's making allegations like Talcott could be completely innocent, and that's why he's so frustrated, is because this cocksucker saying that he raped his kids and
But
his
he's
wife
not.
or some shit.
But he's not innocent. That's the thing. Too many people
Well,
are
it's-
defending this. Here's the deal.
That's
How
up to
much
you to prove
optics
it.
It's like when Monograph chained a child to a wall, right? It's not an old man fantasizing about kidnapping, rape, right? Even though the whole video is that. Oh, it's just art. So we're going to defend a family who separated themselves from this man who's always blaming others for that and saying, I need you to connect me to him. And yeah, the family admitted the rape allegations. So I mean, how much more do you have to see the optics to put 1 + 2 = 3?
I got you, Snafu, but even with the monograph shit, that girl complied to that video, right? And how old was that girl?
Well, actually, that's the thing. That girl, he claims that girl was an actor. That was never substantiated. The police out in Colorado actually interviewed him on the death of John Benet Ramsey, and that girl, according to police departments on record, was never identified in that film. Okay, even though he's claiming it's some actor. When he tried to show us or everyone who the actor was, it was a Twitter page with one that was brand new made when we started exposing it. And no there was no history on the Twitter page. No, the police have actually went on record and report saying that girl was never identified in that video. Umbrella Man.
And how old was this girl?
Well, again, the video looked like she was under 10. 15. Of course he's saying, oh, she's over 21, she was an actor, but is a lie. Like I said, that girl in that video was never identified. And again, these sickos, when they put this subliminal messaging out there, that was nothing more than an old man with his Masonic rape optics, putting his lamb mask and all that on. It was fantasy. He was presenting fantasy of what they do with children and shit. Like, that was nothing but a fantasy video. So, I mean, the fact that the police department, and I could show you the articles where the woman was never identified in those videos. So, but again, I get what you're saying, JG. Like, when it comes down to, proof, this, that, but come on. You walk like a duck, you quack like a duck, right? You know better than me on street smarts. Motherfuckers are going to show you or the optics about what they're into and what they're about. Jack optics with this whole family, him trying to reconnect, them staying away from him making other, the whole rape shit. Like, how many times do you have to quack like a duck till people say, oh, that's a duck? Same with the old man who fucks fruits, might I add, and cross dresses. And remember, he played with feces and child toys. So he had child toys with feces, kind of doing sexual intuitions with feces and child toys. No, how many times do these sick fucks have to show you the optics before you guys say, oh, okay,
because I remember.
All right, yeah, I got you, Snafu. Monograph, he's. It seems like he's trying to get away with shit.
I just remember that moment.
That's his whole thing, is he's trying to get away with everything and be slick. But the dude definitely is fucked.
I mean, it just comes down to discernment, I feel, JG. Like, with the Talcott thing, it was really obvious once he started getting people to say, well, you need to connect to my family. I can't do it. And you're like, well, what? That's weird. Why can't you connect to your family if you're trying so hard? Why do you have to find and even him begging strangers, people online, like, no, like, well, that's because the family probably is like, we're not talking to you, you rapist. We're leaving you. We're never going to talk to you. You're going to protect our children from you. And it sounds like a man who has been told to stay away, and keep pushing it. That's what it sounds like to me. A man who is told to stay away from his family, and he keeps pushing it. And if any of you guys can't see those optics, and then with everything else coming into play, The discernment's off, in my opinion, JG. And you know this, being street smart. I know you're smart enough to profile people, JG. I know you are.
Yeah, I mean, Chalkot might be trying, and it's backfiring on him. And what his family's resorting to is just nothing but smears and allegations. So, I mean, he could be. We all know he's a kook, right? We all know like his family environment is fucking is fucked. It's you know
Well, what do you know? The
it's a
guy
bad.
has how many times not lost his house? Where's
Yeah,
his
true.
source of income coming from? Right.
True, but he's kind of like a defeated person. I don't know, man. See, this is all. Now we're investigating here, you know, and it's
The optics are high, sir. That's all I can say. The optics are high.
The rest of the clowns.
Yeah.
Well, and you, OTW. You, Freedom. There's a couple of you guys that aren't clowns.
Hey,
but
can
for
you
the
guys
most
still
part,
hear me?
You know, call me condescending and in my negative place.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
you are
Could hear
kind
you.
of pull, you know.
All right.
I'm dripping, man. I'm dripping.
Like, yeah, that's it. That's like you can feel it. You know, like
It's a
maybe
rainy
you need to
day.
get
I
laid
should be
or-
at work.
Right.
You
It's
know?
the work thing, right? You should be making a fence right now. That's what's going on. I get it. I understand the feeling. Hey, you're coming in
Mike's
loud and
not
clear. What's
checking.
up, man? All right. So let's get back to
Can we get back to me?
No. Let's get back to the walk down memory lane, right? And let's just go check this out because for some reason, Ian, I mean, he didn't put this up for nothing, right? Like he must have reviewed a lot.
All right. I appreciate you being over here, man. I'm gonna be switching over to OTWs. I suggest everyone go over there. Just gotta figure out my audio stuff over here. But yeah, man. Appreciate you
Christos,
hopping up, bro.
How do you keep like putting up with like the insanity? Like how do you keep going, man? How do you keep like engaging with the insanity?
Well, honestly, bro, I don't check notifications, and I have a life outside of here as well, and I know some people don't. So, I don't get overly involved in some of the scuffles or drama, but I still have my input to give. It's like being able to observe and interact with something without letting it completely overtake you and just become a servant to its whims. That's how it really is, man. Like people become like these little minions, and they feel like they have to meet the quota of likes or comments or numbers, and people just start worrying about all the wrong shit.
Yeah, but you see like the narcissism in here. You see like the toxic, dysfunctional mind of behavior and whatnot, right?
No doubt.
From everybody.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to learn from these social dynamics in general.
Gotcha.
And, people just need to have that centered place within themselves where, regardless of any of the shit that's going on here, they can just step away, get back into their present self, and not have it like on their mind or affecting them. It's kind of like the whole shit with Snafu and Mad Mystic, the Randy Reeves, some of these people that go back and forth constantly and have been doing it for years. It's like, that's not good for your health. You don't need to worry. I know he would disagree and say he has reasons for it, but I would never be fucking engaged in like a digital warfare type shit for real, because of some spite I have for other people. Like, that's not, I keep it entertaining, and we'll make intelligent points, have good combos. There might be some fuckery and fun memes, but yeah, not getting to the point of like the people that hop on Jack Talcott's all the time and like are willing to engage in that dysfunction of kissing his ass so they can have their wrench or, not get kicked out, and just going along with the bullshit, even though there's obviously something in them that to tell them, they're being disingenuous and fake. But yeah, man, I'm going to drop you out here because I'm going to see if I can get my audio right going over to OTW as well. I'm restreaming.
All right. I'll catch you, man.
Definitely, man. Be well. Cool. All right, y'all. So I'm pretty sure I've only had issues in audio in the past because I was screen sharing a certain way. Let's see if this works here.
All right, hold on. Let me fix the layout over here. So I want to put us all down on the same plateau. Yeah, you're coming in. Update layout. There we go. All right, let's play this. You anything you want to add, Mr. Christos, sir?
I'm just doing my audio shit right now, so no, go ahead.
All right, cool.
And I want to add too. We're looking for the footage, but Jack admitted prior to this video that his own family made allegations of rape on him. So for him to like kind of switch it up here, just notice he never denies the allegations. All right, and then I'm telling you guys the whole family optics of why he demands people to fix his issues instead of himself. We'll put 1 + 2 = 3 together. You know, like the protecting the family from him from the past. And you guys seem to just think that like when he said he was a pedo back in the day, people forget. I'm actually proud of Ian. Ian, if you're out there listening, I'm proud of you for digging in the digital experience, you cupcake. You actually did right here.
Am I hearing this correctly? Or am I hearing Snafu giving props to Ian? What the fuck?
You must have laid off the gasoline or something.
Oh boy. Yeah, I was like nearly just fell off my fucking chair. I don't fucking believe what I just heard. Oh, anyway, let's go back to the
stream a little bit. I was watching that. I mean, that when you were from your bed, like joining the panel, that was epic, man. That was a very interesting stream. I can't lie. So
it was.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
We're gonna pull that. Yeah, yep.
I was gonna say tonight I'm expecting kind of nonsense in the chat.
Hey, that's
let's
me.
let it flow tonight. Is that all right with you? I mean, unless it does get.
Thank you for saying. I'm glad you just said that, Jack, because I want to tell the mods,
Chris has the exact timestamp of where it first starts.
I unban everybody on the channel except for
the
people that spam those websites that are inappropriate, or this one guy, Mr. Burgle.
Well, that's okay. I'll wait for the stamps.
Spamming. So other than that, everyone's been unbanned. So please keep it. You guys can talk all the crap you want. We can tie people up, but don't.
Anyway, fast forward mode almost.
I'll make the decision whether we need to block. Just let things free flow. Let people do what they want.
We're not talking like.
You know. So I'm glad you mentioned
Christos.
First thing I wanted to talk about.
Give him the link or timestamp.
All right, we're already
so he's not
so
like
again. You know, we only talked for a minute.
Yeah, I am.
No plans here.
I'm texting him right now.
Free flow. But Jack's in control. Once we have people backstage, we already have somebody.
Yeah, Christos found the timestamp where it first starts.
It's totally up to him. Maybe one at a time. Maybe we'll have 6 people up here. Maybe he'll say put everyone backstage except for.
Well, you know what? I am going to fast forward.
You were on this panel, OTW.
I trust your
you were on this panel, but you weren't on it when the optics started going crazy.
Let's go to the chat real quick. There's a lot going on in here.
We're gonna have fun.
Okay, so I fast forward just before your shows up on there.
Okay, so we have
so
Paul Austin from
I'm receiving a bunch of dings.
That's me.
Hold on a second. Let me pause this. All right, go ahead.
A bunch of the meat and potatoes OTW starts at 2:48:00. Although I'm still looking for some initial lead-up stuff that happened about 10 to 20 minutes earlier, it would seem, because Red Squid was like, "Hey, are we going to get back to these grape charges?" But yeah, go to 2:48:00, and that's when it really starts to kick in with that conversation. But it seemed it was referenced, but they didn't get into it earlier completely as they do now. You said 39.
Yeah, I go a little before 2:48.
Okay, yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
I'll put it like at 2:45.
No, Snap is right.
2:41 or something.
Yeah, do 2:40.
2:41.
Yep.
That far.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's only 8 minutes ahead because that'll catch up to where.
It'll be good context. Yeah.
With them. Okay, so Margot was here, and everyone wanted to entertain and make sure I did not interrupt her slanderous accusations of me. But there was an opportunity to ask her, hey, what's your fucking purpose, lady? What are you trying to achieve?
Jack,
So when everybody in your life consistently has the same experience and comes to you with the report, you say, you're talking about yourself. It's definitely not me. I'm the one who's not confused. You're all confused. That's the definition of insanity.
Paul's making a good point, and I think I tapped into the problem if people want to listen. So Jack, what Jack has done is he made it, I'd say it's a mistake. He asked the internet for their advice, right? So when you do that, you just said you ask people for help. You ask
cooperation.
Jack, okay, but I agree, and even my misuse of the language there led to confusion. But you're asking for help. That's what you said. And when you ask the internet for help, Jack, they're going to give you a flood of advice. So this is what's happening, right? Like
he's not asking for help.
Is it really choppy for you?
Can I finish, please, guys? I've been really patient, Paul. Paul, I've been really patient letting other people talk. I'll be short.
What are you saying? It's choppy on your end?
Yeah, I don't know if that's me, but I was on
No, it's choppy.
StreamYard.
And I play it at normal speed. I don't know why you guys always
check if it's actually choppy or if it's just coming from you guys.
Why do you guys always? You're always in a rush.
No, we're not. We're fine. Yeah, we got it, Snafu. Let's do our pineal power speed up.
You don't. No, I'm talking about the speed of the video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Right, so the video is a bit choppy, but the sound's coming in fine.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned. It wasn't a huge deal. I just didn't know if you had it like 720 or 480, 360. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna put
That's
it at
what
360.
it is. Yep. Good shit. Right on.
Yeah, I'll put it at 360, and I'll bring the volume.
Appreciate it.
Back to.
Oh, look at yours is like Canadian French weird talk.
Sir, I respect you. I'm just saying, can we characterize it with all the experience that I and others have had here with correct
narrative?
How about think beyond yourself for a little bit?
Like, why
Paul?
are we letting
Let the man
constantly
speak?
paint the narrative and then describe that?
I know. I'm saying I think I found a problem. Like he's coming to everybody, and everybody's giving him solutions, and this guy's flooded. Right, this guy's flooded with everybody telling him what to do, how to do it. They're writing.
Hey, back in the day when we used to have full panels, remember those days? Where everybody wanted to be seen and heard. Now nobody wants to come. It's insane.
Well, it would seem it's still a reality for some of the channels that will just take anyone and they want it to be like Flow States or some others. Slow States, you know, they just want to pick the rejects like Chuck in Tennessee, Scott 2B, like, you know, some of these people that still have full panels, it's a less quality of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's the quality and quantity shit.
Putting his chick in the trunk to hide her from the cops when they were interstate traveling. No, we got people who are about to come and maybe I'm hoping come do interviews on the Crew channel because Flow State, his predatory optics have been so high that he's losing people and they're coming to the Crew saying, "Hey, guess what we got on Flow?"
Flow Bussy or whatever. I don't know what the name was that Paul came in with, that guy that was tweaked out. Gary Bussy or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
All right, OTW, this is about to get ramped up. The
Yeah.
pedo optics, pedo pogo optics of Jack Talcott are real.
Oh yeah, I'm into this, man. I'm like, I haven't seen.
I'm surprised half of you guys forgot about this shit. I'm glad Ian brought it up.
Dude, I even forgot. My own setup. Dude, I had literally forgot that I had this background and I was set up in my living room with my projector on the wall and everything's like, oh my god, that was like, I remember I just set myself up that way.
Christos brought up some good optics, though. Really, Jack is the one who probably reminded Ian of this stream by reposting the thumbnail from the stream. So, like, really, thanks, Jack, for reminding the people of your pedophile optics.
And you know what's interesting, OTW? Snafu is right, because I had a synchronicity recently. I was telling Paul I've been getting my mom hip to the whole Jack Talcott rabbit hole and some of the lore out here. And before this happened yesterday, last week, I was even telling her that when he was in the military overseas, someone he served with came back to him and was like, did you know you have rape charges over in whatever country it was with that chick that you slept with? And he literally said that shit out of his own mouth on Paul's, and then you're on Ian's. They touch on it.
Rape allegations, and then he also admitted his family making allegations. So again, that's a track record for more than one allegation of rape out of his own mouth. Out of his own mouth.
Yeah, this was meant to happen, bro. I love that clip you made, OTW. That shit's so good. I be playing that. Yeah, that shit's funny as hell.
This one here.
Meine Arbeit für richtig hältst.
Fuck, you guys are taking forever to play.
Please send that
dass
to
ich
me.
gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt habe, dass ich
It's not even
anständig
playing. Why
meine
isn't it
Zeit
playing?
verwendet habe.
It's playing on my end.
Volkes. Gib du jetzt deine Stimme ab. Wenn ja, dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten bin.
Yeah, everyone's on YouTube.
Can you highlight Moose's comment?
Highlight Moose's comment. Hold on a second.
The one about the family? This is what I try to tell you guys. 1 + 2 = 3. Why do you think this man is so desperate when it comes to me, OTW, you, Moose, Paul, every one of us? He wants all of us to contact his family.
All right. Hold on a sec. Wait.
family
Now,
issues.
hold on a sec. Let's break this down. So, what you think, all right, allegedly is that
What I
he's
know.
accused. Hold on a sec. Right. Well, I'm saying this because I don't know. Right. So I'm just saying
you
these
know,
things,
the
my
truth,
ideas,
yo.
I'm speaking them out loud. So, my thoughts are. So you're saying that he went overseas, did some R-ape to some particular woman or whatever, and was accused of that. Was accused of that. Came back over here. Family found out about it. Left, and this is the reason why.
He was accused of raping the family member too. So he was accused of raping out overseas, but then when he came back, he was accused of raping the daughter, like touching her or doing shit that were with his own family. So this was 2 times he was accused, and the family left his ass to protect
Snafu.
him.
All right. Are these things do they come directly from Jack's mouth? Where
Yes.
do we get the information?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to know. All right.
Yes, out of his mouth. He talked about the one that Christos just mentioned, but then he's also mentioned where, because he was trying to get us contact with his son and this and that, and he actually admitted out of his own mouth how yes, his own family made allegations on him, and that's where he's at. And again, if you really look at it, a guy desperately telling you, you fix my things with my family, you connect me with my family, right?
See,
Why
look,
wouldn't
see,
the
there we
guy
go.
himself do it?
Hold on a sec. Look, Snafu. We have G
I don't
saying
give a fuck,
Snafu.
G,
You call
because
everyone.
every time I say something, it ends up being truth, yo. You guys can discredit me all the
Yeah, he
fucking
does have
time.
an 80% accuracy. I'd give him 80% accuracy, guys.
I'm
Honestly,
saying
on
more
a
like
lot of shit.
98.
90ish. How about you, Christos? What are your thoughts on that? What is the percentage that you would give Snafu?
Honestly, when we first said this like a month or 2 ago, I was not being as generous as you, but honestly, especially over like the past month or whatever, I'd say 70-30. I'd say 30 just because sometimes you misinterpret situations.
We knock off 30. We'd give him 100%, but we knock off 30 for the presentment.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. But no, the fact is, Pedo Pogo is real, and I'm telling you guys, he said it out of his own mouth. And again, any man who gets as angry as you're going to witness here, but when Moose brought the family thing, think of it. If someone in my family hurt one of our youngins, and we're like, get the fuck out of our family. We don't want nothing to do with you. Stay the fuck away, blah, blah. Why do you think Jack is so adamant that we or someone connect him with this family again? Not him. Because he knows he's been ostracized. They're protecting themselves from him. You guys got to just fucking be the discernment, man. And he said it out of his own mouth, the rape shit. So it is what it is.
All right, so let's get back to the clip. Are we going to hear this in this clip particularly?
Oh, you're gonna hear, dude. They go into detail about it, dude. You can see the anger in him. You'll see the anger in him about the rape shit.
All right, okay.
prescriptions for him on how to change his life, what he should do, keep the money, spend the money, move out of the house.
And he takes no suggestions and refutes everyone.
I agree, but that's a problem, though. There's too much information coming at Jack, and
Sterling,
this is
I've
what
been
happens,
told
right?
that by
Everybody
many
has-
that they're going to sue me, you fucktard, Sterling.
The man's wife and children have abandoned him. Do you understand what a man has to do for women and children to leave and not talk to you? It means they've
You have to
ascertained-
believe in lies,
Let
Paul.
Paul finish.
Simple as that.
I was muted, damn it. Right there, you know, you start smelling the stench right there in that right beginning, the interaction between Paul and Jack right there. You see Jack triggered right away because they're believing lies. Okay, what are the lies? You know, like now it's kind of like coming to the light, right? Because the truth always ends up coming out, you know, whether you like it or not. And through analysis and reactions, you tend to pretty much read, you know, you can read body language and understand what's going on here. But I believe that there's something that Jack has been holding back and not really giving the actual real reasons why he would want other people for him to. Why is there some kind of restraining order against him? Is that why? Wouldn't that imply that even usually restraining orders also implicate that you're not allowed having other people try to communicate
third party. We thought about that too. I think it's all
Right.
been I think it's all been settled, dust in the storm. I think literally he just knows that if he tries to reach out, it'll be bad for him, and so he tries to get anyone else to do it for him. I think, you know, I think the dust has been. I think the family has completely moved on and completely, you know, we're protected away from this crazy fuck. And I mean, because he's admitted out of his own mouth the allegations, both overseas and with his own family here on the mainland. And again, when the guy started asking me personally, connect me with my son, Snaps,
Oh
you're
my
not doing
God.
that. It's the weird shit he'd say to me. I'm like sitting here like, huh, you know, but then we did some
Dude,
digging.
oh my God. And what
I'm
if he
telling
struck
you,
a
I've been
deal,
screaming
man?
this
That's
for
why
fucking
he's a
years.
fucking YouTuber.
I've been screaming this for years, you fucktards.
That's why your percentage rates have gone up in my books and a lot of others recently.
No, I know. And it's
me,
deeper because, like I said, the Thorpe's putting the zebra out and then Speakeasy coming on the other day. Like, again, these pedo pogos, they like to stick together, just like the monograph. But I'm just glad I'm glad, like I said, I was very surprised, like you said, Christos, the synchronicity of things. I think, like in OTW, I think, like you said, in the end, the truth will come out. So I'm just glad people are starting to wake up to the optics in play. But it really isn't hard to put 1 + 2 = 3 together with Mr. Talcott here. You know, the anger, the deceivedness, the never losing the homes, just the guys.
Wait a minute. You know what's something that just blows my mind away is fucking, you know, I mean, Paul's really smart, man. How come he hasn't seen this? Like, how come he hasn't really like perceived that through all the interactions he's had?
He
also
did
probably
years ago, but he tries to avoid shit, just like I give him shit with other pogos. So, you know, I give Paul props. He called it out back then, the Truthio optics, you know, but like, again, there's things that I think Paul could do more of, like by standing up to these fucks. But again, Paul does him. But this is old. You got to realize, how old is this OTW? Look,
yeah,
how
I know
old
it's
your boy-
old, but it's still like it's kind of like it's hitting me like as if it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Well, that's
wow,
because you guys
wait a
are
minute.
starting to put 1 and 2 = 3 together here, which is what you guys like. The discernment is starting to come to some of you guys, which is good. Should have happened a long time ago, I feel, but I'm just glad it's starting out because these guys are predators, you fucktards. These guys who are grifting online are predators.
You fucking snafu, man. Oh Jesus, what are we gonna do with you, man?
I don't know.
Hey, Paul was speaking. Let him finish talking and saying what he's saying. Man. Everybody needs to know what the fuck a mute button is. For real, y'all act like a fucking shitty situation, man. Go ahead, Paul.
always characterize me as egoic and emotional and
You are.
controlling, yet everyone around me gets so triggered and emotional and controlling of the narrative once you start laying out what we're looking
Hey,
at.
pause that for a
false
second.
narrative. It's false.
Right,
It's
but
fucking
it's all
lies.
on record out of your mouth.
Jesus Christ.
All right, I gotta go for a leak. I'll be right back.
Snaps.
Nubs.
Have you heard of that tiger hunter guy that goes over onto speakeasies?
Yeah, I do.
Have you seen the channel that's devoted to his destruction?
Yep, I have. And just like I said, when Speakeasy came on Jack's last night, and I had to call his bitch ass out, guess where he showed up right afterwards? He was on Ben Thorpe's channel. We know who these fucktards are. We're watching their movements. We know who their quote
I
enemies are. Non.
I was cruising the live streams one day and I saw that Speakeasy was up live and I saw Jack was on there because you know how it gives the little preview as you're scrolling through. And I went up and I just made myself known and you know I said, don't believe me, do your research on this guy if you wanna look into him. He's not a very good person. You know, do your research. I didn't talk shit on Jack at all. And for probably about 15 minutes afterwards.
I saw that. I actually was there when you did that.
Oh, nice.
No, and you didn't. You didn't put it. You basically just said, do your own research, guys.
Yep. Because I don't need to talk shit on Jack Talcott. He does enough of that on his own.
Yeah, but I don't think people understand the predatory optics with it. Like the you know, the whole family. Hey, you fix my family for me. Like that's that predatory still shit. Like you guys still don't get.
Snafu,
Like,
how do you get smart zebras?
well, again, anyone could come join the fucking zebra mix. We the truth, yo.
How do you get smart zebras?
How?
This is the truth, yo.
Yeah.
It's because the lions and the tigers and the bears eat all the dumb ones. And all you're left is with smart ones. So if the lions and tigers and the bears eat the dumb ones, even though the whole flock and herd move.
That's true. Look at this.
Lions and tigers got to eat.
Look at the freeze of where you paused it. Like, look at. What is he doing? Like embracing something here?
It's
I think he's showing his optics.
He's breathing in. He's breathing in that, you know, that exceptional prana.
Oh my God!
Breathe in that wonderful prana.
This is a predator. Like I've said it.
So I did want to make.
You don't give a shit about trees.
I did want to make one more comment in regards to the optics that I see here. If there are allegations within his own family,
which he admitted,
then that would be an incestual.
Well,
that would be incest.
Why do you think I gave him so much shit with the Thorpe? And why do you think I even told Jack? I scolded him and said, "You don't look at fucking Grace as a victim." Because when Grace started getting all sexualized with Jack, and Jack was getting a little like weird.
Yeah, my internet sucks. I'll be in the chat.
Yeah, he's coming through clearly when he says that.
I know it went perfectly clearly. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and just start it. Let's watch Jack freak out with his pedo optics.
You care about being right. You care about what? You care about Paul being right. Nothing more.
Make it right.
That's the truth, ain't it? Ain't right. The truth.
Time to help you make it right, but you don't take suggestions.
Paul, you haven't offered me shit.
There you go.
Yo.
I haven't offered you anything. You just
Yo.
You want an explanation or do you want to be triggered?
On my panel,
you want to understand or do you want to be triggered?
Everywhere else, I've done nothing.
Paul,
yo, can we have like personal? Can we like backtrack this conversation somewhere else because it's getting kind of personal. It's not necessary in front of everyone.
Really quick.
He brought all of his stuff to us, babe. On
Right.
podcast, he told us all of his business. If you don't want it out there, you don't bring it to the YouTube. He brought everything to
bomb that.
Right. I didn't confirm.
All right, man. Yeah, pause that. All that calm down shit. Hey, yo, Eon, salute to you. Hey, salute to everyone in the panel in the chat, man. Listen, I just want one question answered. If y'all could do that, that would be great. What's up with those mother trucking rape charges, yo?
Even City Hall gives you 3 minutes.
You still talking, Paul? Hey, yo, Paul. Hey, yo, Paul. Hey, yo, Paul. I want to ask you a question, Paul.
For everyone's monkey mind attention span in this
I want to ask you a question,
Every
Paul.
human being here is like a chimpanzee that can't pay attention for more than
That's
20
you,
fucking
Paul.
Right. So, Paul, you the one that said this shit, right? And y'all gonna keep muffling and shit. Paul, you put out Jack Talcot's information. And now it's just screaming match and shit for real. Hey, yo, monkey bars, chill, monkey bars. Hey, yo, what's up with the rape charge? Do y'all really want to be the dumbest and dirtiest motherfuckers on the internet talking to rapists, pedophiles? Yo, allegations. Yo, answer to that shit.
Everybody shut up.
Answer that shit or you a bitch.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up, all of you. Jack, do you want to address that? And you know, we're going to say this allegation, and you guys all run with it. Fuck all of you that did. Let him address it himself, or show me proof. Damn it.
Let's get it. Word. Clear your name if you can.
Hey, number one, Ian, you remember at the beginning how we were feeling good? Remember the brief conversation, right? The high vibes. You see the satanic
complete obfuscation of the fucking question. Like, absolutely. Hey, Ian, remember the time that
notice his number one wasn't to discredit the rape.
No, it was to like, hey, Ian, he was endearing himself to the host, you know, like.
I'm telling you guys, he admitted it. That's why Sly even remembered. Sly, I give Sly shit. All of us listened to it, and that's when I started going hard, saying, Pedo, Pogo, Pedo. Like, great. Remember that year? That was the year I was screaming it hard, because I couldn't believe half you guys listened to what he said and then just completely still embrace this.
What I forgot was that it was Red Squid that mentioned it first. You know, that's what I completely forgot. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, Red Squid brought that up because he did the research. Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah. And Paul even admits it here on this, where, you know, he's like, Jack has said it out of his own mouth. We've all heard Jack say multiple times the allegation out of country, and then also the one with his own family. So it's on record.
Hey, Sterling Ray, I believe. Hold on a sec. Shut up, Snafu, for a second. Shut up a minute. I'm going to answer this comment. I believe the receipts are coming up in this clip. So just be patient.
3 minutes.
Back and, you'll get all the receipts you want.
About to be receipts starting in like 3 minutes.
Be patient.
And then Sly just admitted just now, saying we all heard it. Sterling is just being, you know, Sterling's a groupie. That's what it comes down to. Sterling.
Oh, see, wait a minute. See, actually, Laurie Chavez says, actually, no, OTW. Jack brought it forth first. He was the one who actually mentioned it the first time. Okay, so this is, in other words, they're just bringing up.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah, right. I'm just like,
okay, let's just be real.
Unaware.
The number one thing Jack wants to do is not discredit the rape, but just cupcake to Ian. Let's just, you know, number one, guys, fuck the rape allegations. But hey, Ian, remember the love we had, man? High fiving and shit.
That's what I noticed. Yeah, honestly, that was the first thing I noticed when he didn't actually answer the question that Red Squid brought up.
For sure.
Shout out to Red Squid. We haven't seen him in a bit, so
he's live every day. Yep.
Yeah, I hope his 4-viewer broadcasts are going well.
Energy of darkness that Paul brings with him.
Oh, I brought it. So you're manipulating now.
Hey, let me address the great allegation that came, I believe.
Let him address it, you guys. That's a serious allegation you threw out there, Paul.
Right, they don't give a fuck.
Please. and the people in the community want you to address
you're
it,
right.
please.
You're right. And
I don't know
agree.
about any of this, so.
And Ian, sir, it's Jack who told everyone about it. Jack told everyone.
Can people want him to explain it? So let him fucking do it. I don't need your explanation for his allegation.
But Ian, he didn't go to the allegation again. He went back to your personal manipulative feelings.
Oh,
He
you
said,
see, so Paul fucking points it out himself right here. Wow, this is what a synchronicity.
Ian, remember back when we was having that love and feeling? Could you get back there so I can avoid accountability?
Shine's fucking cracking up. I'm loving this.
Manipulator deflects from the topic.
What
which
does your
was
feeling of love with Ian have to do with you answering the charges? You
I'm
can do this
pointing out your fucking chaos.
Come on, brother. Just answer. Listen, listen. This is real life. Hold on. This is real life. This is hold on. This is real. Yo, this is realized. I'm asking you, what about the allegations that's brought among you, against you among your
You can
peers?
address the allegations now.
Right.
Stop asking him a fucking question.
If you
Let
shut
him
up,
address
the
it. No,
answer would have been
everybody
told.
Oh man, hold on, man.
Yeah. No, I'm
You
just
don't need
saying.
no fucking help.
Hey,
You
Triple
don't
R,
need no help.
Triple R, please. I've respected your efforts, but I don't know. Here, to answer an earlier question, for whatever reason, it appears my purpose triggers egos. So I'm asking you to please. God damn it!
muted.
Stay muted.
Did it again. This is good. Let me drop the link for anybody else who wants to join.
distraction, though, from the optics of the questions.
All right, so let's start it again.
the rape charge. Stop deflecting.
Ian, may I please ask that the greatest agents of chaos, Sly and Paul, be placed in the back
Sly?
for a little bit?
There you go.
Sly?
Please.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
Sly? Why? What the fuck did Sly? What?
Notice he was point blank asked, and he's still distracting instead of even defending. You know, people either get in that mode of "fuck you, bro, I ain't no rapist," or they get in, "Bro, come on, this is some fucked up shit. You gotta be playing." No, Jack is literally in that mode of he knows the optics are high and there, but he has to say shit to just get it off of, like, it's so optical what's going on here. Like, you guys, maybe with a fresh new set of eyes, it is kind of making some of you go, holy shit, like you, OTW, and others, because it is real. You're witnessing the optics of deception.
People are blowing up the chat right now. Just please.
Actually, Ian, thank you. I forgot where the topic was. The question was about the rape allegations, and I believe those were brought up by Paul. Let's bring Paul back up and have him explain his purpose for bringing up what I have already, like Austin pointed out, I have already explained many times. So, Paul, explain the rape allegations that you chose to bring up.
Right.
So he's explained it many times.
Sterling's receipts right there out of Jack's own mouth. He said himself, I have brought up my rape allegations many times. So Sterling, you fucktard, remember the crew is watching always. Jack just said many times, which we've caught many times. All right. So when you say receipts, Sterling, he just said it out of his own fucking mouth. Like right here. That's really key.
You have a long.
As long as it's no big deal.
So you have a long pattern in history of self-sabotaging, destructive, codependent, narcissistic, manipulative, shall I go on, behavior and track record for like the last 20
according
years.
To your opinion.
According to your wife, which all on record.
You've never
According
spoken
to
to
your
her, have
grown
you?
sons.
Have you spoken to them? Have you spoken to them?
I told you, I have.
Right, you haven't spoken. You're relying on hearsay, imagining some bullshit narrative. Back to, okay, why did you bring up an allegation of rape against me today?
I have all their information I'm willing to do for free.
And you've done nothing. You're a pussy who doesn't do anything.
I just wanted to comment on my avatar. It's like, it's terrible. Just wanted to say that.
I bring this being to a conversation knowingly, credibly, to a woman and child who's already estranged themselves from you? How could I put?
I look like I'm catfishing. It's terrible. I hate it.
You look
It's
like death,
fuck.
dude. Your skin is like pale
Like,
as fuck.
I look like an old guy who's trying to look good. It's like,
Yeah, you
nah,
look like
don't have,
fucking
not,
Peter
no,
Pogo in that picture, dude.
almost. Yeah, it's like it fits the circumstances actually, but at the
You
same
look like
time,
a
it's like
Rockenberger. Like one of the, like, you look like a Rockenberger.